TM episode 27. Ho! Hey-o! I should probably,
yeah, there we go.
I should probably turn your mic up.
Yeah, I was like, wait a second.
Hold on a damn minute. Oh, man. Welcome, everybody, to this 27th episode of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex.
Sure is.
I'm your host, Mr. Tiger Adonaldo. And with me, as always, is the one and only Mr. Pun-Fu-Panda. Mr. Pun, how are you, sir?
I'm well. How are you?
I'm good. Had a weekend.
Yeah, we did.
Did some things.
Yeah.
Saw some things.
Yeah.
Listened to some things. Played some things.
Mm-hmm.
Watched some things.
Yes.
Things happened.
Yeah.
Things happened.
Is the moral of the story.
Yeah, basically. Basically what happened is things happened. Oh, man. Just waiting for our chat room to get populated.
Yeah.
I feel like it's going to be a late one. I feel like people are going to be reacting to this new haircut that you got, not me. That you got. People are going to be reacting to that. We got a pretty interesting show today.
We do.
There's been some things happening. Oh, Jonathan is in the chat with us. See, we got somebody in the chat. We got people over on Instagram as well. So
Okay. All right.
all is not lost. It looks like Faye keeps jumping in and out.
Okay.
Oh man. Got a new haircut, huh?
I did. Yeah.
Is your head cold?
No, not really. No.
No?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, I could, I feel it more, but
Yeah, I'm sure you feel at least a little bit of a difference with a clean shaven back of the head.
Yeah.
Oh, hey-o. Oh, Raven just hosted on Twitch.
Thank you, sir.
DJ
Thank you,
Raven.
sir.
One of our topics today came from him.
I know.
Actually.
Yeah, I saw that earlier.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. You are on Discord now.
Mhm.
Look at that.
I gotta do something with those notifications, though, man.
You could turn them off.
I know. I think I might.
It's really easy. Yeah, it's really easy to turn it off. Speaking of notifications, why don't you go ahead and tell the wait a minute before you do that.
Before I do that, okay.
Yeah, before you do that, let me hide everything.
All right.
Now, go ahead and tell the good people how they can get in touch with you.
On Instagram and Snapchat at Pun-Fu-Panda, and on Facebook, Pun-Capasso.
I feel like there's another one on there.
Oh, Discord, Pun-Fu-Panda.
If you want to get in touch with me, you can reach me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can catch me across most social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, Discord. Of course, there's a couple numbers behind it, but you can find me. You can find me anywhere that the media is of a social variety.
And where there's a handle.
You can catch me at Tiger39. If you want to listen to the podcast after we're done in audio form, just pull up whatever podcast and streaming platform you choose and search Two Endangered Mammals. We're the only ones there.
There you go.
That's how endangered we are.
Yeah.
There's only two that show up. Oh man. We got a couple people in the chat. Really quick. Peppy No Neck is in the chat on Instagram.
What's up, Pop?
Also, Jackie P. Jackie P is in the chat on Instagram.
What's up, Mom?
Let's see who else we got. My homie B-Boy Shogun from back in the DMV. I mean, he's mostly from Baltimore, but everybody from the DMV is DMV. So Shogun is with us.
Cool.
And who do we have over here on Facebook World?
Right now, I see Faye, Officer Faye.
Oh, she gets 2 though. Cause she's a mom. She's a officer. Isn't she a veteran as well?
I don't know.
I know she's an officer though. So yeah, she gets 2 different.
And then we got John B.
Oh, John B.
John. That's all I see.
I'm sure DJ Raven is in the chat. Yeah, he just popped up in the chat on Twitch. So let's blow it up for DJ Raven. Wait, did we determine that he's not a dad, right? I don't know why I keep forgetting whether or not he's a dad. I don't think he is though.
Gonz is here.
Wait, Gonzo's here?
Yeah.
Oh,
what up, Gonz?
Gonzo's here.
Yeah.
DJ Raven just said, "Sup, fellas? I'll check in with y'all in an hour."
Oh, okay.
So we'll probably, yeah.
Cool,
so
cool.
that's usually when we get to the topics anyway.
Yeah.
Oh man, Gonzo's here. Oh, whoa. Severa just sent 10 stars. Let's blow it up for Severa. The 6-foot wonder babe. Severa's awesome. Like she's an awesome individual. I chat with her all the time. She's literally like 6 foot.
Oh,
even. Yeah, like and then when she goes out sometimes she wears heels.
Oh,
she's like 6'4".
Okay.
With heels on.
Right.
Hard to miss. You wouldn't want to miss her anyway. It's Faye. You know what? It keeps popping up that Faye is watching. So like, is Faye closing the app and then reopening it?
I have no idea.
She also asked why it pops on Instagram. I don't know. That was just where he felt like.
That's where he.
Also on Instagram, your mom said it looks good. Your hair. Yeah.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
I'm sure once everyone else is here, they'll agree that it looks great.
I mean, no, I did it for me.
Marvelous, if you will. Well, of course you did it for you, but it doesn't hurt if other people.
It doesn't. It feels good, but you know, I don't.
Doesn't hurt if other people think it looks good.
Yeah. Oh no, not at all.
Don't. Hold on. This will be coming through in a second. Give it a second. I'll just keep talking until it decides. If it decides to pop up, you never know. It might not.
Sometimes it don't.
It might not. Sometimes it does some weird stuff. I have a feeling.
Oh, here we go. No.
What up, fellas? Nice cut, Pun.
Boom! There it is.
Thank you, Gons. Thank you.
Oh man, look at Gonzo with the 4-week streak.
Look at that dude.
4 weeks in a row, man. He's a star. He is a star. Oh man, Faye said, "No, I'm here." Yeah, we see that you're here. It just says that it keeps popping up that you're watching, and usually that means like something closed or something like that. Jackie P said you should do it. You should do it for you. Oh, you should do it for you.
No,
yeah, of course.
No, that's why I did it.
At the same time, it doesn't hurt when
it really doesn't.
When other people like it. One of the things that I'm not a fan of. So like whenever
Corey
Feldman is in the chat. Oh no, he's a veteran.
Hell yeah.
That's a Marine. Yeah. Hold on, we got.
Don't want to mess that up.
Yeah, we got to give him the proper sound. You don't want to piss a Marine off, man.
No.
Let me give him another one. Let me give him another one just in case. What up, fam?
What up, Corey?
One of the things that, and you didn't do this, but one of the things that like when you sometimes like when I compliment a lady friend's outfit and she's like, "Well, I didn't wear this for your approval." Like I get that.
Oh no, yeah.
Like, I understand that.
Yeah,
I'm just saying it looks
good.
All right, never mind.
Yeah, it looks like trash.
Fuck your outfit.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, man. It's such a weird thing. And while it's true, yes, we don't do things for other people's approval. Some people do.
Yeah.
But at the same time, didn't want to say but. Some people do. However, a lot of times, a lot of us, we don't do things for other people's approval, but it doesn't hurt.
No.
It doesn't hurt when somebody finds something that you do. I buy shoes because I buy shoes.
Yeah.
And it doesn't hurt when the other day some lady, I was walking in Walmart and she couldn't get the cart out. So I pulled, yanked the cart.
Yeah.
Because, sometimes when they're connected.
Yep.
It's kind of tricky. So I yanked it out for her. I was like, here you go. And then she was like, oh, nice shoes. And I was like, oh, thank you.
Yeah,
Appreciate you. I should have been like, I didn't wear these for your approval. I did this for me.
Yeah.
I did this for me. Oh, man. It just so happens that the things that I do for me, you also happen to find quite appealing to the eye. Your peepers.
Yep.
To the eyeballs. Yeah, something's going on with Faye. Faye's computer.
Oh boy.
Because it's like in, out.
Sarah's here. Cavalex.
Wait, which one?
Is that how you say her last name? Sarah.
I don't even see her. I don't see her on the list of people that popped in. But is she a mom? We'll blow it up. We'll blow it up for her until we find out.
Okay.
Until we find out which Sarah it is. You know what could be happening? It could be saying that that Faye is watching so on my app, it could be saying Faye's watching every time somebody else pops in.
Oh.
It could just be stuck on Faye. But what's up? Oh no, Severa. Yeah. We already
No, I said not Severa.
Oh, who? Because it just
Sarah.
there's a Sarah.
Yeah, right under Corey.
Oh, yeah. It doesn't show that for me. That's so weird. That's weird. Well, we blew it up for her anyway.
Okay, there we go.
You know, that's what we do.
Yeah.
We show love. We show love up in here.
I think it's Cavilex.
Wavy Duder just popped in. He asked about the first week in March. We could probably make that happen, man. We could probably do that. He came out. I saw him at Barley.
Yeah.
Solid dude, man. Oh, that's right. You were there. You met him. You met him.
Solid that was dude, last weekend though, right? Or was it this weekend?
I think it was last.
Yeah, I think it was last weekend.
Yeah, last weekend. He popped in for a hot second. Yeah. Face said, "Because it loves me." Is that a fact?
Is that a fact?
Lord Styles is in the chat on Twitch.
What up? What up?
And he's a dad. He's like a newer dad. He's like few months. How old is your kid? It's like a few, like 3 months, I think. I think he's at that point where it's like the honeymoon phase. Where it's like he's not at fuck them kids level
not yet. Not yet.
I always notice whenever people have kids, man, those first few months, it's like, just like, oh my God, this is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me. You don't know that's when they start lecturing you. You don't know love until you've had a kid. And then literally once they hit 1, 2, it turns into, man, fuck them kids.
It's like, oh yeah, where'd all that love go? Where'd all that love go you were preaching to me about? Because guess what? I could have all the love for the kids I want, but I get to give them back.
Yeah, man. That's what they be like, oh, my kid is my life. My kid is my future. And then 2 years in, man, fuck these kids. Fuck these kids.
Which kids are supposed to be like a self-image of you. Like you're supposed to. So if you're saying fuck these kids, aren't you saying fuck yourself?
Pretty much. Pretty much. Faye said it's a well-known fact. Fact check it. Talking about because it loves her. Okay. All right. If that's what you believe, and that's what gets you through the night. Oh man. Raven is live on Mixcloud right now doing his thing.
Okay.
Handling his business. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Doing he's on Mixcloud in a radio station right now. That's why he's checking back with us in an hour. Yeah. That's what's up. Yeah, people, you know what? Those are the people that sometimes I can't stand. The ones that start like lecturing you about, oh, listen, you don't know happiness. And I'm like, okay, man, like I get it, but hey, listen, I just went to Cabo last week and I was pretty fucking happy. Like I was pretty, you know what I mean? Like, oh, you don't know happiness until, you have a little you staring at you. And I'm like, I can look at myself in the mirror.
Right. And this one don't talk back.
It doesn't
give you sass.
Doesn't throw up on me.
Right.
It doesn't. I ain't got to change no diapers. I ain't got to do none of that. I could just, just do what I do. Do what I do. One day, maybe not. Oh man. One day, maybe, probably not. I just can't see it, man. It's kind of like the marriage thing. I just can't. I can't see myself doing it. I'm not. I'm not against it. I'm not. If that's what you know what I mean. Like I'm not somebody that hates on people for what they do. Like I'm not going to hate on people for wanting to get married. But at the same time, I'm not going to do it. I ain't going to. I'm not going to partake.
You're not going to wait in line for it.
Yeah. Oh shit. Lord Style says I'm at work beating kids at basketball.
I mean, that's how you take care of that.
Yeah, man. That's you got to do what you got to do. What you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't no freebies.
No, none. You don't get a participation trophy. Faye said, so you're never getting married? Nah. Here's the thing. I won't say never. I'm never going to do it in a traditional like ceremony, white dress, tuxedo. Like if I ever get married, it's going to be like a shaman or a witch doctor or you know what I mean? We're gonna jump off a cliff into the ocean, and when we get back to the surface, now we're husband and wife. Like I'll do it that way. But as far as like, because here's the thing, and again, if this is what you do and this is your thing, like that's totally fine. There is nothing that appeals to me about a traditional marriage.
Yeah,
there really isn't anything about it that it's like to me. What's different? You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, we can share a bank account now, but
yeah, right.
honestly, we could do that anyway. You can make a joint bank account.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can put you on my insurance, or I could just buy you fucking insurance. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There's really nothing about it to me. And this is on Planet Tiger. You know what I mean? I'm done with the bubble. Now I got a planet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the planet that is Tiger. So on Planet Tiger, you know what I'm saying?
I like that.
Fuck the bubble. So on Planet Tiger, you know, this is how things are on Planet Tiger. There's nothing that appeals to me. Now, other people, you know, it's like the happiest day of their life, and they love it, and they're happily married, and I'm happy for them. But for me, I'm just not that dude. I don't really have an interest in it. Yeah. Like, I've thought about it, and even recently I've given it more thought, and it's like, nah, I can't find anything about it that, nah. Because a lot of my friends that are married, like, a lot of my friends get married, and it's like, okay, they're married now, and you're with the person you love, but you don't even like them.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you love them, but you don't like them.
Yeah.
And that's, I think sometimes, and this is a whole other tangent I could go on that I probably will go on because it's our show. We do what the fuck we want.
You have the hell you
want. I feel like people are so obsessed with love that they forget about like.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like, people are so obsessed with finding the person that they want to spend the rest of their life with that they forget about the person that they want to spend the next few hours with or the day with, or you know what I'm saying? Like, if you can want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, they're a good provider. They see, you know, they could be a good parent. They could be very kind. They could be, you know, honest with you and all this stuff, but then you don't really want to hang out with them. you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not that they're bad people.
Yeah.
You just don't want to hang out with them. The shit that you like to do, you don't want to do with them. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Like, I like playing video games, for sure. Right? Yeah. I've dated a lot of women that I don't want to play video games with. That don't mean I don't want to be with them. Yeah. I just don't want them as a healer while I'm playing my fucking game. You know what I mean? Like, oh God, here goes Faye. Oh, Dean is in the house.
What up, Dean?
Gonzo's over there laughing. Polyamorous. Listen, when it comes to the poly thing, like, I'm not opposed to it. At the same time, I don't think that I can. What
is?
So I basically
what is that
means
word?
It means there's multiple people in the relationship. So like, if you're dating two women and they know about it, like everybody's on the same page, or you know, a woman is dating a guy and she's also dating another guy or another woman, or you know what I'm saying? It's just more than it's many.
Okay.
So poly means many. Dean said monogamous relationships are a trap. They don't make sense. You know, for some they do, for others they don't. So I'm a big believer. We talk about this all the time. I'm a big believer of yin and yang. If one exists, the opposite has to exist. Yep. So if, for some people, a monogamous relationship is great and it works for them. But if that's the case, there are also people that exist that a however you say it, a mono relationship is not the move. It's just not their thing. And that can change over time. There's people that have been married for years, and then like 20 years in, they're like, hey, let's bring another person into this. You know what I mean? And then there's people that have been, you know, I know people that have been a hoe for years. And then one day they're like, damn, I just want a wife. You know what I mean? I got buddies that have been hoeing it up for years. And then one day they're like, yo, I'm going to settle down. Like, I'm going to do this monogamous thing. You know what I mean? So yeah, for some it works, for others it don't. You know, here's the thing about me. Either way, I'm good. Like, if somebody wants a monogamous relationship, I can do that. If somebody wants a poly relationship, depending on the parameters, I could probably do that too. You know what I mean? Like, if the timing works out, then like, all right, cool, whatever. It is what it is. What I don't like is when people try to force other people into poly relationships, which I see a lot. Like, on Planet Tiger, in my experience and the people that I know, it's a lot of times it'll be a lot of my women friends have boyfriends, and then they tell me that they're poly, and I'm always like, well, how's your boyfriend feel about it? And they're like, well, he accepts me for me. And I'm like, so going in, he didn't realize that this was going to be a poly relationship. Yeah. he got in there and was like, oh shit, okay, this is what she wants to do. Well, fuck, well, I want to be with her. So they're kind of, to me, that's toxic. Like forcing somebody to be in a poly relationship is toxic. Just like cheating is toxic. You know what I mean? So, and of course, there's dudes that do it too. Yeah, I'm just speaking from my personal experience, the people that I've talked to. This is what, this is what I've seen. I've seen a lot of my like, cam friends and OnlyFans friends and stuff like that are in poly relationships. And I've talked to some of their boyfriends and they're not altogether happy about it. And I'm like, did it start off like this or was this something that popped up later? And they're like, kind of came up later. And I'm like, well, that's all right, man. Like, I'm not going to interfere in their relationship
for sure
unless they directly ask me advice. Yeah. And I'm like, I'll give you advice. You know what I mean? But if they're not asking, I'm not about to be like, yo, fam, you could do better, King. I ain't doing all that shit. Dean said it's fleeting, guys. You do what you do to make yourself and the person you love happy, or the person you like. We talked about this before, how like sometimes it's not always love. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with like, but yes, Dean, you are right. You do what you do to make yourself and the person that you love or like happy. And Faye said, that's why I lived a single life, 14 plus years divorced. Whew. Oh, Changus is in the, my man Changus is in the chat.
And so is Steven.
Feliciano?
Yep.
Oh, yeah. She's here. Oh, she is here. I don't know why I keep looking over there for the chat when I got it, like literally right here. Lord Style says they keep trying to make bets and I always win and eat their snacks. Be mad as shit. The kids he's beating in basketball.
That's fantastic.
Oh man,
that's fantastic.
Jackie P said everyone's happiness is in their own making. Big facts. Big facts to that. I'll blow it up for that one too. Yeah, that's true. That's true. You can't, you know what? Will Smith said this, but I've been saying this for years. And I'm not trying to take anything from him. Yeah. But it's something that I've always like felt like I'm not here to make someone happy. Like you have to be able to make yourself happy. Yeah. Now, once you, like he said, once you prove that you can make yourself happy, then yeah, I'm going to add to it. I ain't here. I'm here to, if we do separate, I'm here to leave you better than I found you. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here to, you're going to be better when I'm gone than when I got there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And like, it kind of goes back to what TK Kirkland said. I'm here to enhance. You know what I mean? Like you've lived with yourself for 20, 30 years. You know what I mean? If you don't know how to make yourself happy by now, like there's nothing that I can do that's going to give you real happiness. It'd be a false sense of happiness. You know what I mean? But then you're relying on me. And I don't want anybody to rely on me. For sure. I want someone with me because they want to be. I don't want someone with me because it's kind of like I was seeing someone and they wanted to come and like stay with me for a while. And I'm weird about that. Not that I don't really care about living with somebody. I did it for a whole summer, so I know I'm capable of it. But if they're doing that, then they need me. Yeah. You know what I mean? And they're not going to speak their mind because they're living in my house. It's not a shared house at that point. For sure. Like if you come here, this isn't something that we together got. You're crashing at my house basically. So you ain't gonna, you know what I mean? Like she ain't gonna just talk to me any kind of way. This is my fucking house. I pay all the bills. So I ain't gonna be talked to all crazy. You know what I mean? Is that Daniel or Danielle? Like the stream. Daniel? Would that be Daniel or Daniel?
Yeah.
It's Daniel? Okay, yeah. Daniel. Daniel just liked the stream. Appreciate you, cuz.
I believe that was Matt's cousin.
Oh, was it?
Daniel Gabriel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is it? Is he a dad?
He is.
There it is. Faye said, who's your ideal female? And that's for both of us to respond. I'll let you go first.
Because I'm probably going to be long-winded don't have a type, though. So I've never been... It's all about energy. Like if I could vibe with you, then that's cool. I don't care if you're big.
That's your ideal?
Big, small.
Yeah, that's your ideal religion.
Yeah. Just if we got good vibes, that's pretty much all I've ever, you know what I mean?
I feel it. I don't know if
that's...
I'm picky as fuck. That's probably why I'm single.
I don't know if that meets Faye's parameters, but that's
Doesn't matter. This is the Two Endangered Mammals podcast. This ain't the Two Endangered Mammals plus phase parameters podcast. My ideal female, I don't have one. There's things that I like. I mean, everybody that knows me knows the things that I like. I like big butts. I like thick thighs. I like.
Oh yeah, that stuff. Yeah.
I like Joe Rogan said, I like a woman that can help me move a couch. You know what I'm saying? Like I like a strong woman. I like a woman that I can like wrestle with. Like I like a woman that, you know what I mean? Like I can go and do stuff with. Like we can go to the metro parks and like walk around the metro parks and like go and be active. I kind of don't, you know, I'm kind of with you with like, it doesn't matter what size, as long as they're not lazy. Like you can be a big chick, it's just don't be lazy. You know what I mean? Don't be like, I dated somebody that lived 6 blocks from me. Yeah. Maybe a little bit more. Right. And then one summer their car got messed up. So they couldn't drive. Right. And so we didn't see each other for like a month. No joke, bro. What? No joke. We didn't see each other for like a month. And I'm like, yo, why don't you just fucking walk over here? Like she lived with her mom. So I was like, why don't you just fucking walk over here? You know what I mean? And Gazo said I married an East Side gangster.
Oh, he did.
And Brent said Tiger was a sturdy white girl magnet back in the day. I still have a sturdy white girl.
He still is.
Yeah, man. I like them thick. I like beef, not pork. Okay. If that makes sense. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
I like them thick. I like big old in shape chicks, man. Yeah. Body build, whatever. You know what I mean? But like I want somebody, like we didn't see each other for literally, that shit's hilarious. I got to give that a fucking laugh.
Yeah.
Oh man, that shit's funny as fuck. We didn't see each other for like literally. Lee said, so he said, sounds like you need an Amazon. Oh man, ever slide in Wonder Woman's DMs? Yeah. Not yet, but give me some time. Give me some time. Oh, DJ Dill is in Twitch. He's in the Twitch chat. He said, "Hey everyone, what up, fam?
What up?
Like we didn't see each other for like a month, and I'm like, yo, like just walk over here. It's like,
right?
It's like 6 blocks. I'll meet you halfway. You know what I mean? Like I will come and meet you halfway. Yeah. And she just like wouldn't do it. And to me, I was like, this is not going to work, because if you can't walk 6 blocks, how are we? And this is summertime. Yeah. This wasn't like wintertime. This wasn't fall. Yeah. This wasn't like a cold. This was summertime at night in Lakewood, Ohio. And it's literally like it's a straight shot. All she had to do was, her house was probably like 3 houses from Clifton. She just had to walk up Clifton. I'm like, yo. Then I was like, okay, I'll tell you what. I'm going to undo another button. I'm going to, keep it a little bit more relaxed. I was even like, yo, I will fucking meet you at your house. I will walk to your house, meet you there, and then we can walk back. And then she was like, God, that's just such a far walk. I'm like, it's 6. It literally took me about 8 minutes to like walk to her. Like I don't even think it was 6 blocks, to be honest with you. Yeah. I'm just saying that for dramatic effect. Okay. I think it was less than that, but she just wouldn't do it. And I'm like, I'm not feeling this anymore, because you are lazy. Like that's laziness. Like, okay, your car is gone. Yeah. We live in Lakewood. You can walk to everything here. Yeah. You know what I mean? And so, we didn't see each other for like a month. And then after that, I was like, you know what? I'm just not feeling this anymore at all whatsoever. Sturdy white girl magnet. He make it sound like I was just a magnet for big old freaks. Not really. No. You know what? Back in the day, man, when I was first going to clubs, for some reason, like tall ass strippers loved me. Really? For some reason, like tall strippers loved me. And like, I had no idea, because I was naive. Yeah. I didn't know. I was just there to dance. Like I was already starstruck. I was starstruck by Brent, to be honest with you. Fucking Vortex. That's fucking, like, think about this. This is how charmed of a life I led. I met my idol at a club that blew my mind, and then ended up in a dance crew with my idol, being taught by my idol, hanging out with my idol every weekend. I mean, that's, you know what I mean? Like that was, he was the dude that I idolized, you know what I mean? But like I would Yeah, they tall strippers love me for some reason. I wouldn't walk 6 blocks. I live in East Cleveland. I dated a girl who stayed around the corner, and she Ubered to my house every other day. Uber was $4.78. Oh, that's gangster as fuck, dude. That's gangster as fuck. He's like, I wouldn't walk 6 blocks in East Cleveland. I mean, I could kind of see why a little bit, depending on where you at in East Cleveland. Yeah. He said she lived around the corner and Ubered her over. Did you pay for the Uber though? That's the question.
That's the question. Yeah.
Did you pay the $4 for the Uber? Here's the thing. So if you pay for your girl to Uber to your crib, right? Mm-hmm. Is that tricking?
Oh.
You know what I mean? That's an interesting question, right?
Right.
So like if you pay, like if I, like Colin Kaepernick caught a lot of flack because some chick like flew out to for him to smash, and he didn't pay for her flight. Mm-hmm. And a lot of people were like, oh, he's cheap, this, that, and the third. And I'm like, she's independent. She's a business herself. She has a social media platform. She makes money. She can pay for the flight. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing wrong with that. So if you Gonzo said it ain't tricking if you got it. I'm sorry, homie. It's still tricking. Yeah. Even if you got it, it's still if you got it, it's extra tricking. Like if you're rich as fuck and you're throwing all this money at, hookers, strippers, whatever, gigolos, whatever your thing is, you know what I mean? Yeah. That's still tricking. Now, there ain't nothing wrong with it, because in order to have one, you have to have the other. Yeah. If there's no tricks, then these girls and guys and gals ain't making no money.
Correct.
You know what I mean? So somebody's got to be the trick. I'm not one that hates on tricks. Yeah. I got a buddy who will go unnamed. We hung out with him this weekend. We got some wings with him. I got a buddy who will go unnamed. He's a really good friend of mine. Yep. And this dude has paid hundreds of dollars for, he's gone to this. We go to our spot to get wings, and he's paid people that have worked there hundreds of dollars to come to his house and for him to flim flam the Jim Jam. You know what I mean?
That's your thing.
Yeah. And I don't hate on him for it. Like it is what it is. I know a lady who, whenever she goes out of town, she's a businesswoman. She does a lot of traveling, and she hires gigolos. And I'm like, cool. Mm-hmm. She was weird about telling me. And once she told me, I was like, yeah, that's your fucking money. You know what I mean? That's but yeah, it's definitely tricking. You know what I mean? But if you're a trick, you're a trick. We got to remove the negative stigma from being a trick. Like, it is what it is. Like, that's what you are. You're a trick. At some point, like, really, it was hip hop that made it negative back in the day. And then, like, people would be like, oh, I ain't no trick, and a trick will do this and a trick will do that. And then hip hop moved from being pimps to being tricks. Because now they're like, yo, I'll fly you out first class. Yeah. And, you know what I mean? So it is what it is. It's still tricking. But if you pay for the Uber, is that tricking? You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And also, Gonzo said, in some way, shape, or form, you're always paying for it. Not always true. Not true. Listen, I've been in situations where I've been pampered a lot. Brett could probably attest to this, like, pampered a lot. I wasn't paying for shit. Yeah. I wasn't paying for a damn thing. Yeah. I guess I was getting paid. I guess I was the gigolo pretty much. I was pretty much the hoe. Yeah. Brent said, got to keep the economy going somehow. Big facts. Big facts. Mm-hmm. I mean, here's the thing. There's nothing wrong with it. I don't always necessarily agree with in some way, shape, or form you're paying for it, because if you're, a lot of the situations that I've been in, it's been like a mutual thing. Like, we go out to eat. Sometimes I'll pay for it. Sometimes they'll pay for it. Yeah. You know what I mean? We go to a movie. Sometimes I'll pay for it. Sometimes they pay for it. You know what I mean? TG said, trick or treat, baby. Shout out to TG. Everybody's favorite little brother, TG.
Real quick, Breeze in the chat.
Oh, Breeze.
And Big Will.
Oh, Big Willie Makahincha. Also, Lexi is in the chat on Instagram. Oh, I'll be DJing their re-wedding.
Yes, you will.
They got married like 2 years ago. Now it's like 2 years ago, 2-3 years ago. but they're redoing it. Oh, Lord Styles says I'm turning the big 3-1 Friday. Happy birthday!
Yeah.
Oh shit! Happy birthday to Lord Styles,
man.
My homie over there in the Twitch chat, my guy. I don't know why you ain't never in a. No, I appreciate y'all being in the Twitch chat actually. Get them views, views up over on Twitch.
Right.
Yeah, it's an interesting thing on whether or not it's like if it's not your girl, if it's not your girlfriend or boyfriend, or if it's not your person, right? Yeah. And you pay for the Uber, is that tricking?
I don't know.
Would it depend on why you're paying for it? So if you're just paying for the Uber for them to come over and smash, would that be tricking? But if you're just paying for their Uber because they want to hang out with you and you're like, I got it, whatever. You know what I mean? Is that different?
See, I wouldn't think the second one's tricking.
Yeah, but the first one?
I mean, if it's clearly just to come over and smash.
Yeah. Then it's got to be.
Yes,
it's got to be tricking. If it's not your girl.
Oh, okay.
That's what I'm saying.
If it's not your girlfriend, it's definitely tricking.
It's not your girlfriend, your boyfriend, your they friend, your whatever is your thing.
Yeah.
Face said it depends on how thirsty you are. Oh shit, my man Philip. Let me tell you about this dude.
Okay.
And by the way, he said no, it's not tricking. So this dude, remember how I was talking about my man Ducky? How Ducky was a fucking smooth as can be and was a ladies' man.
Mm-hmm.
My man Philip was the epitome of smooth as shit. Even the way he danced, he never did anything like super crazy or anything like wild. He didn't do any tricks. He just had this smooth fucking style that was just. It was smooth. It was smooth as shit. But then, like when he talked to ladies, women walk up to him backwards. Like that's just he's that dude. Oh, Josh Land is in the house.
Angie Matos?
Angie Matos. Is Angie a mom? Angie, are you a mom? I don't know, but I'm gonna blow it up until she tells me whether or not she is or not. Also, over on Instagram, we got Brittany. Maybe blow it up for Brittany. Philip said, not me. Okay. So me, Brent, and Philip were on a fucking dance show.
Okay.
You remember like the dance shows on TV? Kind of like Soul Train, but white people.
Okay.
So there was a bunch of those that were around back in the day. And we were on one. Angie is a mom. Boom.
There you go.
There it is.
Yep.
So me, Phil, and Brent. Look, Brent just laughed. We're on this fucking. Who else was on there with us? Was Josh on there with us? I feel like Josh might have been on there with us. Maybe Rob. We were on this fucking dance show for a while that never made it to air. But they
Phil said all the right moves.
That's what the was that the name of it? Holy shit. Holy shit, dude. All the right fucking moves.
All right.
Man, that shit.
Are there any episodes of this show in the archive somewhere?
I don't think so, because it never aired.
Oh,
so it was kind of like, remember when we were hanging out at Club 20 and the dude that ran it had all these pipe dreams and the shit never happened?
Oh, it was
kind of the same thing. These fuckers had a whole camera crew.
Yeah.
They took us to fucking, I think they took us to Massachusetts one time or Connecticut. It was either Massachusetts or Connecticut. They took us there and we went to some club and we filmed there and we kept filming, but then the shit never.
Okay.
It never went anywhere.
Okay.
We did that for months. It was a few months. Holy crap. I totally forgot about that. Yeah, we did that for a few months, man. For a while. And it was cool. I wasn't mad at it. I was like, we're fucking doing a TV show. I used to brag about it and shit. Then the shit never came out. And then that shit never came out. Faye said YouTube clips. Faye just wants to see me dance. Faye, I got mad videos of me dancing. Don't worry about that. I got you. Not the kind of dancing you're thinking of, though. Not the kind of dancing that Faye's thinking of. So my ideal female, I hate saying it like that. Not lazy and can help me move a couch.
There you go. Okay.
And is over 5'4", 5'4" and up.
Okay.
Because being 6'3", I'm sick of sick of dating short women. I'm just not a fan. I got hated on for that. When I was like I don't like short women, and I got mad hate. And did we shout out Josh?
We did. Josh Land?
Yeah. Just making sure. I got mad hate for that, and I'm like, yo, women say it all the time. They don't want a short dude. Yeah. I don't want a short chick. You know what I mean? I would like a taller, at least look tall. Yep. Like at least look something like tall.
Tommy Smoke Show.
Oh shit.
What up, Tommy?
Face said, well, I'll save my dollar bills for another time. You don't need no dollar bills for this dance, girl. Just bring some tacos. You be all right.
There you go. It's Taco Tuesday.
Yeah, Taco Tuesday. Just bring some tacos over. I'm convinced I'm never getting a ice cream sandwich. I'm convinced. I'm just convinced.
Ice cream cake?
Ice cream cake. Yeah, I'm never getting ice cream cake. I got 3 people that have promised me an ice cream cake. There's a 4th now. It's Kelsey, Buff Kelsey.
Okay.
So I kind of believe her.
So so Amber V, Kelsey, Buff Kelsey.
Yeah, Buff Kelsey.
Was Harlow one of them?
Harlow promised me one, and Savannah.
Okay.
Cleveland Savannah promised me one. I ain't gonna see none of them.
And
I ain't gonna see none of those. I can almost guarantee that I will probably not see any of those ice cream cakes. Now, you know what? I feel like Kelsey will come through. My man Alva.
What up, Alva?
He just shared the stream. We got mad people sharing the stream. That's probably why we got so many viewers. Or it could be your haircut.
Go with the viewers.
We'll go with the shares. Really quick, I want to do a quick moment of silence and an RIP to my oldest sister. Passed away this past week. Yeah. So a quick moment. Really quick. So that happened. It sucked. Wait, what did Brent say? Is it considered tricking if they give you an ice cream cake? No.
Why would I don't.
I mean, it might be, but I'm going to say no so I can get the ice cream cake. Yeah. Yeah. I appreciate. Hey, Vortex, I appreciate that, man. He said condolences.
Yeah, condolences, man.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot to it. Like it's kind of one of those things that there's things you see coming.
Yeah.
And it happened. I didn't bring it up over the weekend. Obviously, it happened last week.
Okay.
I think like Friday or something like that. I had just found out about it when I was driving down to Columbus.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, I didn't bring it up over the weekend because that's just not how I do things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't make posts or anything like that. It's not really Yeah. It is what it is. I gave it. So you know how I have a rule of 10 minutes, negative things get 10 minutes of my time. Mm-hmm. And that rule, it's a hard coded rule. You know what I mean? Like it's across the board. So I mourn for 10 minutes and then the rest of the time is just celebrating life. You know what I mean? I'm only going to mourn a death for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
And then after that, I'm going to celebrate the life. So that's Planet Tiger. It's not saying that people are wrong for how they do it. Yeah. It's just the way that I do it. I celebrate life. And she was funny as shit. Like if you want to know where I got my where I get my humor from, all you gotta do is look at either my mom or one of my sisters, and you will be like, oh, this. I've introduced people to my family, and like they've literally been like, oh, okay, this is where this shit comes from. This is where your fucking tomfoolery comes from.
Makes all the sense.
It makes all the sense in the world. Oh, what just happened? Oh, Greg Lockhart just liked the stream. Faye said, you just want your ice cream cake and to eat it too. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Why wouldn't I?
Yeah.
Gonzo, appreciate you. Faye, appreciate you. Appreciate all y'all. Philip, appreciate you.
Gonzo asked me if I remember the s'more ice cream cake Amber made.
Wait, there's a s'more ice cream cake?
Or it's s'more ice cream, not cake. It said, Pun, do you remember the s'more ice cream Amber made? I do.
When did he say that?
It was...
Is it in the chat?
Yeah.
Did I miss that? Oh, Pun, do you remember the s'more ice cream Amber made? Amber made s'more ice cream?
She did. It was pretty good.
Oh, shit. Shitballs in the chat on Twitch said, thinking of you and your fan. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. It's kind of weird reading that from a name, Shitballs, but yeah, right? But I'll take it. Brittany Broadman just followed us over here. Blow it up for her. Oh my God! Guess who's in the chat on Instagram? Annette, upstairs. Annette.
Oh
yeah.
Oh wow.
Annette, how you been?
It's a blast from the past.
Right?
Yeah.
Annette, man, she was a chef. She used to make the most amazing food. She still does make great food, but she used to, like, when she lived upstairs, she used to just make food and just hit me up and be like, hey, come up and try this. And I'm like, I will be there shortly. I will be there any minute. Gonzo said it was the best ice cream he's ever had.
Yeah, it was pretty good.
Was it? Was it that good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
The first time I ever had s'mores was with you guys.
Yeah.
I had never had it before. Yeah, it was with you guys over at was it Carly's house?
Yes.
We did s'mores?
Yeah.
S'mores are a tasty thing. Mm-hmm. We need to get her to make it again. Yes. Yeah. If she comes into the chat, somebody warned me if she comes into the chat, we're gonna try to convince her to is it Amber V, right?
Yep.
Okay. Not wait, isn't there another Amber?
Lozada.
Yeah. So it's Amber V, not Amber L.
Yeah.
Yeah. If y'all see Amber V in the chat, let me know so we can try to convince her. So we can try to coerce. Is that the word? Coerce her. Coerce her into making. Coerce her into making some more of that ice cream, because that sounds delicious. Sounds delectable. I feel so refreshed right now. We had that chill show Thursday.
Yeah.
I feel like it,
kind of
refreshed, re-kickstarted, reinvigorated.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Sometimes you got to do that. Sometimes you got to just, take some time, chill. I had an interesting weekend. I went down to Columbus. I DJ'd in Columbus for my first official time at the town hall that opened up down there. Not the official town hall, but town hall restaurant.
Yeah.
It was a good time. Decent crowd. I know that's taboo to say right now.
Yeah.
That it was a decent crowd. But yeah, it was a good time, man. It was definitely different. So I DJ'd for dinner, which was like 7 to 10.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like all chill stuff. So just chill music, laid back stuff. And then DJ'd the nighttime, so 10 to 2.
Okay.
And that was, for that crowd, it was mostly like throwbacks, Motown stuff. Basically, like, to be completely honest, it's like it was almost like wedding DJ stuff to be. Like, if I'm totally honest, it was kind of like, but that's kind of the crowd that they wanted. They kind of wanted a more mature crowd. I'm like, that's cool. But I'll say this, it was definitely a lot of fun to get back Saturday and DJ for drunk people again.
Yes. Okay. All
right. Ernie is in the chat on Facebook now, and he just followed.
Cool.
So let's. My man Ernie. Alexi said, "Food is the way to the soul. Depends if it's good as food." That's true. That's true. They say the way to a man's heart is through his stomach.
Yeah.
I don't know why you wouldn't just go through the chest cavity.
Right. It's like,
it's right there. You know
probably
what I mean?
could go to chest cavity is kind of hard.
Yeah, it is kind of hard.
Takes some work to get through there.
You get in the stomach and reach up.
Yeah, right.
Get in
just
there and
boom,
reach
boom.
up. Yeah, you probably.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever. I'm trying to think if I've ever been with somebody that like cooked for me on a regular. Here's what's funny. Most of the women that I've ever dated can't cook for shit. Like, most of the women that I've dated self-admittedly couldn't cook.
Okay.
And the ones that could have never cooked for me.
Oh, wow.
Like, I'm trying to think. So on the island, my island girlfriend, she would make me stuff, but it was like out the like she'd buy pho at the grocery store and heat it up.
Yeah.
She'd bake ramen. She'd make me salami sandwiches all the time, or salami wraps.
Yeah.
She'd make those all the time, but she never like cooked a fucking meal. You know what I mean? Ernie said, "I got an air horn." You hate me aggressively raising the roof. It's because you're a dad, man.
Yeah.
Dads get the air horn. Faye said, "Stop messing with these white girls." Faye, you got
to
realize my resume
ain't a white thing.
Yeah,
because I know a bunch of white girls that could cook their ass off.
My resume isn't all white girls, yo. I've dated white, black, Brazilian, Puerto Rican. Like, I just, for some reason, the chicks that like me can't fucking cook. Okay. And they're like, I can't cook. Now, they've made stuff. Like, I had one girlfriend that couldn't cook, but she made me one meal one time for my birthday. It was like grilled chicken breast, some rice, vegetables. It was pretty dope. She made it all in a rice cooker. So she made the whole thing. Oh, is Bozak in the chat?
Yeah, she's watching. What's up, Britt?
Get the Bozak. Get the Bozak. Get the Bozak. Bozak is in the building.
She is.
And she liked the stream.
Nice. Thank you.
Yeah, just for some reason, the women that are attracted to me happen to not be able to cook. Ernie said, my white brother from another mother. Yeah, for some reason, they just happen to not be able to cook. I don't know why. So I've never been. One time I was seeing someone and Valentine's Day popped up and they stood in my kitchen in a nightie and some high heels and made chocolate covered strawberries. Okay. That was an interesting evening. That was about as close to cooking. Wait, hold on. Let me think. I did. So there was one woman that I was with that cooked me a whole ass meal and she could cook. Yeah. We never dated. Okay. There was the potential. Yeah. So we were like feeling out the process and she made, she didn't make anything crazy. She made me like spaghetti and some other stuff. But she made like the garlic bread and all that stuff too. So yeah, I mean, that's still something. Ernie said, get you a hood rat, bro. You'll never starve. And Annette said, that's so sad. Big facts. The only woman that has ever cooked for me on a regular basis is Annette. And she lived upstairs. Yeah. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I wasn't dating her. She was lesbian. So there was no, you know what I mean? So, but she, oh my God, she can cook her ass off.
She could cook her ass off.
She's funny. Annette's funny as shit. Annette is genuinely funny. Like Annette is you know, there's like people that you laugh at and you're laughing at them, but then there's people that are like genuinely funny. Like Annette is genuinely funny as shit. Like Annette has said some stuff that had me busting my gut laughing. Like she's fucking hilarious. And don't watch her play Grand Theft Auto because that's fucking hilarious. That's a whole other hilarity. Like the sounds that she makes when she plays the game, she'll drive downhill and just be like, woo! Like she's oh man. Yeah, I think other than that, I don't think I've never like dated someone that cooked for me on a regular basis. And I'm like, where the fuck is everybody finding these fucking chefs when Gonzo said, what the only meal you wouldn't let your significant other make for me? What meal wouldn't I let her make? What do you mean? Like what dish or like what meal of the day? Like breakfast, lunch, dinner, or like are you talking about like a specific dish? You got to be a little more specific.
I'm going to guess maybe like a specific dish. Like if you have like one favorite dish that you love so much
that I wouldn't let her make it.
Yeah. So are you implying that? I wonder if Matt's implying that.
He said steak. Oh, that's the only meal that you shouldn't let your significant other make for you. What if your significant other is a chef?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? Because I know a lot of chefs. Faye said tacos at your house. Bring it on. Wait, are we ordering these or are you cooking them?
Yeah, right. Like,
because that's a whole other thing.
Yeah. I don't know. Like, I'm not that picky. Like, I enjoy certain dishes, but I'm not that.
You're not so picky
I'm
that
not
you wouldn't let
that
them make
picky
it?
that I wouldn't let somebody else make it for me if they wanted to. You know what I mean? Like
the way that I kind of feel about it. I had to blow my nose real quick. I don't know why. Every time I sit here, my nose gets stuffy.
Okay.
Make sure I don't have no danglies.
Yeah.
I feel like if someone was willing to cook for me, who am I to be like, oh no, don't make this.
Matt also said in the bubble that is his life. He doesn't.
You mean Planet Gonzo?
He doesn't. let no one cook steak for him.
Okay, I can see that. I can see that.
Yeah.
Okay. Faye said, I'm a cook. My black side likes to eat. I already said, I dated a chef, cooked more than she did, and she had the degree. I hate it here. Well, I have a buddy that's a chef, Evan, and he doesn't cook for his girl that often.
Yeah.
But it's kind of like if you're doing that all day,
right?
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, like if I dated a chef, I wouldn't expect a chef to come home and fucking cook me a meal.
Yeah.
After they've been cooking all day. Just like if I was dating a sex worker, I wouldn't expect my girl to come home and fucking give me some trim after she been doing her thing all day. Like, you know what I mean? It's just like nobody that dates me should expect me to fucking come home and start fucking giving them music suggestions or fucking or start playing, music for them.
Gregorid's in the chat.
Oh, Greg Ridge.
You can fix anything you want.
Also, Cameroni DePrinzio is in the chat. And he said he makes a mean mac and cheese. That he does.
Yeah, you make more than that.
Annette said, favorite dishes, go. I'm going to start with Annette's beans and rice. Or is it rice and beans?
Rice and beans.
Rice and beans.
Yeah.
Beans and rice is the black version.
Yeah.
Annette's rice and beans and Annette's homemade from scratch chicken noodle soup. Fucking delicious, dude. Right. Fucking delicious. Yeah. Next up. So I have weird favorite dishes because of the way that life goes on Planet Tiger.
Mm-hmm.
So because I don't cook.
Yep.
So my favorite dishes, honestly, other than tacos, but tacos isn't an answer because everyone likes tacos.
Correct.
You're not special because you like tacos. When people are like, oh my God, I love tacos. Yeah, no shit. There's not really many people
that don't love tacos.
Yeah, there are people that don't like tacos. They exist. Yeah. But the general consensus is that tacos are the shit.
Yeah.
So you're not like when I read dating profiles and they're like, if you love tacos like I do, we'll get along. Like everybody fucking loves tacos. It's kind of like the people are like, oh, I got 2 kids and they are my life. If that's a problem, swipe left. Like, okay, they should be your life. You don't need to say it. Yeah. Certain things go without saying. But I'm going off on the tangent. So right now, honestly, my favorite dishes, salami wraps with turkey, because that's what I make. Non-dairy yogurt. Cinnamon Toast Crunch.
Hey, Cinnamon Toast Crunch is shit.
Gonzo said, I'm not a big fan of tacos. Yeah, okay. That's what I'm saying. There are people that don't like them. Yeah. But the general consensus, most people like tacos.
Most people like
tacos. Yeah, because and that's it, right? Because they're tired. Talking about when people come home. Yeah, my favorite dishes right now, I don't really have any. Anything that somebody makes for me is my favorite dish. Yeah. Unless it's pork. I don't really dine on the swine or like that. What about you?
So I'm a big fan of macaroni and cheese. And then once the I don't know what to call it. Like once it started to become buffalo mac and cheese.
Oh man.
That mac and cheese in general.
Just in general. Anything mac and cheese.
If you add like the buffalo mac and cheese, that's a
horse of a different color.
Like, for example, at Morton's, when we go to Morton's sometimes,
oh boy,
I always get the lobster mac and cheese because it's the shit.
Yo, that lobster mac and cheese is the truth.
But yeah, so any mac and cheese, like, however, I'm even open to like people putting their own spin on mac and cheese.
So anything that involves macaroni noodles
and cheese, yeah, is pretty much
do whatever you want to do to it.
Yeah, within reason. I don't need like
within reason. Do what you want to do.
Some exotic. I don't need like snails or stuff in there like that.
Try some
I'm good.
Mac and cheese escargot.
You know what? I'm good. I'm good with that.
Ernie said he might get a lot of heat for this. I love tacos but hate Barrios.
No, you know what? I feel you.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I like Barrio.
Yeah.
I don't.
It won't be my first.
Yeah, I'm not obsessed with Barrio.
Yeah.
There's a time. So Barrio will be my first selection if it's like 10, 11 o'clock on a weekday.
Yeah.
I don't know why I can't remember. If it's like 10, 11 o'clock on a weekday, I'll be like, yes, go to Barrio. You know what I mean? Shitballs said French toast. My Lord. So that's their favorite dish.
I do like chicken and waffles too.
Oh yeah, chicken and waffles. Really good.
And
I do. You know what?
Meatloaf.
Now that he mentioned French toast, I really like French toast. French toast is fucking good. DJ Raven said, "Hey, what's going on, you guys? I'm finally finished and fully available." Oh, cool. What's up, man? We haven't got to the topics today. Yeah. We haven't got to the topics yet, but we will be talking about your topic. Don't worry, it's right down there in the ticker. You can probably see it. My favorite dish used to be rainbow sherbet and fucking and strawberry Fanta. It's fucking ridiculous, dude. I was living on that shit, bro. Word. I looked at old pictures from back then, man. I was a blimp. I was a freaking tank. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty at all. Man, I was big. I was a big boy. Chunk star is what they call me. Ernie said Jamaican patties are the best. Faye says, stop y'all making me hungry. Yeah, but Faye, you're able to cook.
Yeah, right.
So why don't you cook something and
you won't be hungry
anymore.
There you go.
And feel free to drop some off. Just figure I'd throw that out there. Just, sometimes you got to cast the reel out there.
Stuff, see what sticks.
Just see what happens. Just see what happens. Raven said, I heard too many stories about Barrio. I heard them too. But there's stories about everywhere. Like when you really think about it, it's kind of like, I got a friend that like is one of those people that's just a contrarian. No matter what you say, they have a story about it. And like, so I was like, yeah, I ordered these things on Amazon. They're like, oh, I never use Amazon. Oh, Gregory just like the stream. Thanks, I'll be like, oh, I ordered this on Amazon. And they'll be like, oh, I never order stuff on Amazon. I ordered something from Amazon one time and it took it like 2 months to get to my house. And I'm like, really? I was like, well, did it say Prime under like what you ordered? Like, did you? Yeah, right. Where the fuck did you order? Did you order? Because I think what people don't realize is sometimes there's other stores on Amazon. Yeah. So you're ordering from a store. Yeah. So if you don't see that Prime, you're not ordering from Amazon. You're ordering
from a store.
Yeah, Bob's fuck off shop. Yeah. You know what I mean? Or Josh said right, Faye, and damn, I just ate too. Oh, he was agreeing to stop y'all making me hungry. Josh, what kind of camera do you shoot with? Are you a Canon shooter, Nikon shooter, Sony shooter, or other? I do other in the quotations, like Olympus or Pentax.
Kodak, is that even the thing anymore?
Kind of. They're still there. They're not
Fuji?
Really. Fuji actually has a bunch of like professional cameras out. They got a bunch of DSLRs out, a bunch of mirrors out.
Isn't that what was
Nikon?
Nikon.
Nikon is out there. He said Canon. What are you shooting? 5D, 1DX, Mark III, 5D. I use a EOS R and a 5D Mark IV, 5D Mark II. That's a fucking workhorse. 5D Mark II. It's a fucking workhorse, dude. Yeah. 5Ds in general, dude, they're fucking workhorses, man. You can just put them through some shit. They're fucking weather sealed. So if you got like the proper lenses, like you can shoot in the rain and still be all right. Not a torrential downpour.
Yeah,
but you can shoot in the rain. Yeah, I just like food, man. Whatever somebody makes.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really not that picky when it comes to food.
Ned said, "Hey, we like what we like for sure." Yeah, I'm not. I don't want to say that I'm not picky when it comes to food, but I'm not like overly. Like, I don't really do pork, and it's not for any religious reasons. I just don't care to dine on the swine. But I'll still, every now and again, like, if I'm at some people's house, it's kind of like I don't eat dairy, right? Yeah. But if I'm at a gathering and they order pizza, right, I'm not going to not eat. Yeah. I'm not, like, wholly against it. Like, no, this will ruin my life. If it's a pepperoni pizza, I'll take a slice or two. Right? You know what I mean? But I'm not going to eat like pork chops, or at Thanksgiving, I'm not going to eat ham. Like when people give me ham, I'm like, yo, just so you know, and I let them know I'm going to give this to the pup, you know what I mean? So, but I pretty much anything that somebody makes for me, because I'm so thankful that they made it.
Right?
Like, I'm so stoked that somebody thought to make me something, even if they just heated up some leftovers. Like, I'm cool with that. Lexi, her and her husband one time, like when the situation kind of first was kicking into gear, they would like make dinners and like make too much and then text me. They live like right up the street. They would text me and be like, hey, we got all this stuff and pie.
Oh,
Do you want to?
Okay.
Do you want to come and dabble? And they would just make me a care package and
that's cool.
And and then Meganator. Remember Meg that was on here? Meganator dropped off a care package every now and again. It's wild. I had a crazy support system. Like there was, and it was so random. Like people just would hit people that I hadn't talked to in a while would hit me up and be like, "Yo, are you good?" And I'm like, yeah, I'm good. And they're like, are you eating? Because I know you don't cook. They're like, I know your ass don't cook. So have you gotten to the store and got some shit you can heat up? And I'm like, I'm going to go in a couple of days. And they're like, yo, I'm about to drop something off. Yeah. They're like, I know damn well that you don't cook.
Did you see what Ernie said in chat?
Annette said, can't remember. Have you always been dairy free? Because I'm right there with you. You know, Annette, I think it started around the time that you were living here, but Annette never made anything with dairy.
Yeah.
Not really. Now that I think, she never made anything with dairy. So if I was eating her food, I was dairy free. What did, who said what?
Ernie said, just eat the crust and smoothly slide the rest of the pizza back in the box. It works. Not that I've tried it before.
Oh, okay. Not that you've given it.
You just know all the.
Yeah. You just know the trick.
Yeah. The trick, but you
just eat the crust. You know, here's something I used to do. So when we lived in New York, we lived on Governor's Island. And there was a pizza spot that was on the island. It was the only pizza spot on the island. It was like it was a pizza spot, arcade, bowling alley, like all in one. And we'd get pizza there, like New York pizza, big ass fucking slices.
Yep.
I did this thing, and it's because, so there was this dude that would hang out with my sister, and he was cool as fuck. And the way he ate his pizza, he did this one time.
Okay.
He took all the cheese off, right? Ate the pizza, and then ate the cheese. So I was like, I'm going to try that. So I slid all the pizza, took the slice, slid all the cheese off of it, ate the slice, and then went back with a fork and ate the pizza. And I was like, man, this is fucking really good. Like, it's really tasty this way. And so then what I started doing is, like, let's say I got like 3 slices.
Yeah.
I pull the cheese off, eat the slice, pull the cheese off the next one. So I would have this plate of just cheese and sauce and pepperoni.
Yeah.
And sausage or whatever else we got on there. And then I would eat that. Okay. And it was fucking delicious. It's kind of like when I started eating burgers without the bun. It wasn't even a diet thing. It's because somebody had told me, like, yo, you know, burgers taste better without the bun. And I was like, really? So then I started doing that, and I was like, holy shit, they do. They taste way better without the bun. The bun deadens it sometimes.
Right? Yeah.
D said, you're a monster. Stop it. Oh, man. Ernie said he's clearly a professional serial killer. I was a kid, and I saw him do it, and I was like, I'm going to try that.
Yeah.
And then I was like, this tastes really good. And to this day, like, honestly, a lot of times if I eat pizza, I'll still do that. I'll still do that. Raven said hamburgers without the bun, they do taste good.
They do.
They taste way better to me. Yeah. I mean, you know, on Planet Tiger, they taste way better.
I definitely feel that though. You get more of the, because like, you know, like the fast food places now, they have like, you could get them the lettuce instead of the bun.
Yeah, the lettuce wrap.
Even with that, like, you taste everything more.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes the bread does deaden.
I feel like it soaks up some of the juices. Like all types of stuff happens. Sometimes I'll go to a spot and just get a burger, have them lettuce wrap it, bring it home, and just wrap it in like a low carb wrap now.
Yeah.
That tastes pretty tasty too. But yeah, I think without the bun, it's a pretty tasty thing. Let's get to some of these topics, man. Let's get to some of these things that we're going to chat about. Tiger Woods had a car accident.
He did have a car accident.
They said that it was a single car or single rolling car collision.
Okay.
I don't know what that means.
Me neither.
I don't know if it rolled a single time or if it was a single car collision, because then I'm like, well, what did he collide into?
Yeah.
Or, you know, did he collide into another car? They said he wasn't, you know, initial investigation, everything, he wasn't under the influence of anything.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm really curious as to what he collided into. The pictures of the car are crazy.
Yeah, they're
like the whole front of the car was the SUV actually was destroyed. They said he broke both of his legs. Or he has breaks in both of his legs. He's not in critical condition. They said it's not life threatening. He was cognizant. He was awake. They said when they first got to him, he wasn't even concerned about his injuries, but that happens. You know, like you're in shock after something like that happens. So that's wild, man. So our prayers are going out for the one Tiger Woods. A friend of mine was like, I think that he was on something and they just don't want to say. And to be honest, I don't think they would protect Tiger Woods like that because he's not people's favorite anymore. Yeah. You know what I mean? He's still famous. But he's not people's favorite.
He's not the
darling that he used to be.
He used to be. Yeah.
So especially, I mean, you know, you got a dude that was out here, you know, doing his thing, slinging dick left and right.
Literally.
Slinging dick left and right. Yeah. And when he got stopped and they said he was under the influence before, when it was actually medication he was prescribed. Yeah. They threw him under the bus then and was like, he's under the influence. You know what I mean? So I think that if he was under the influence in this situation where they would have
said something.
Or if he was clearly under the influence, they would have been like, yeah, he was under the influence or something. Yeah. I don't think they would offer him that type of protection to, you know what I mean? But man, I watched the press conference. Press conferences for situations like this are weird as fuck.
They are.
Because it's like, okay, the sheriff gets up there, introduces himself, says a couple things, right? And then the head of the fire department gets up there, introduces himself, and said the exact same shit that the sheriff just said. And I was like, so is this just Josh said slinging dick like he was at the driving range?
And
for real.
Melody's in the chat.
Oh, wait, really?
Yeah.
Melody. How come I didn't see it? I just saw Gregory Shade is watching 2 more times.
Oh. Jesus.
Oh, man. But apparently Melody is here with us. Yeah, it's in the questions that they were asking, like the press is just, man, and I get it.
I do.
You got to do your job.
Right.
If you get hired as a journalist,
you have to.
You got to ask the questions.
Even if they're either A, dumb, B, sleazy. Greg's watching again. B, sleazy. I'm assuming that's somebody else. Even if they come from a place with no common sense
at all whatsoever.
Because sometimes it's like
some of that shit is bananas.
Did you just ask that question?
And they kept trying to press the issue about whether or not he was under the influence or something.
Yeah.
And it's like, yo, they just told you that he's not. You know what I mean? Like they literally said that he's not. At this point, fucking let it go.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like asking again isn't going to asking again isn't going to make them be like, hey, actually, you know what? He was on crack.
Yeah.
He was
I think that just comes from a place of like people being programmed.
Yeah.
They've seen it so many times.
Greg just said, what the hell? I never left. I know. It's just telling me like 12 times that you're watching, but I just,
you know what I mean? Like
I just restarted my Facebook, so it might fix it.
We see these things so many times, and it's like that's usually the first thing they always bring up.
Yeah.
If like someone's under the influence, or if there was a domestic dispute, did the guy beat the woman?
Yeah.
Or like we see these things and hear these things all the time. So now when people were really trying to like break away from, not every situation that a person gets in a car accident is it because he or she is under the influence.
Right.
There is a thing called an accident.
It happens. It happens.
Especially when you see the way some of these people drive.
Fuck yeah. John Doe said, what did I just walk up into? Shout out to John Doe. Ernie said perception over persona. Big facts. Yeah. A lot of times it's like, why seek the truth when the lie is more entertaining?
Yeah.
So it's almost like the questions they were asking, you would thought that he was under a criminal investigation. You know what I mean? Yeah. Which is not the case. The brother just got into a car accident. You know what I mean? And we don't know what happened. It could have been he could have blew a tire and hit something. Somebody could have hit him.
Yeah.
Something could have. John Doe with the 50 stars.
And real quick before I forget, Steve Ramos is in the chat.
Oh, Chisel Chin. Yep. Oh, Chisel Chin himself. That dude has such a chiseled chin. Like it's fucking ridiculous, dude. That dude is just a handsome.
Pretty sure we saw him in like 300 or something.
He had to have been.
Or like Troy.
He had to have been kicking people, yelling, "This is Sparta." fucking kicking people off cliffs and shit like that, man. Like
Gladiator or something.
Yeah. Oh, John Doe with 500 stars.
Jesus. Thank you.
My man. 2-week streak.
Look at that.
John Doe with the 2-week streak. I think I'm going to start putting up on screen like people's streaks and stuff. Okay. I'm going to start doing that. I mean, if people are going to be dedicated, donating stars, tipping stars, I should say. I should just put it up on the screen. Let everybody get their shine on. Shining, shining, shining.
So would that be considered a tip drill?
It is. It is a tip drill. He said he hit the wrong button. Did you mean to do less than 500 stars? Or
well, he did 50 first.
Oh, the 50 was the wrong. Yeah. Listen, every little bit helps, man. Every little bit helps. Ashley Hamburg. Ashley Hamburg's old pretty ass. Hey, Ashley. Wait, we said it at the same time. Oh, yeah. Hey, Ashley.
Hey, Ashley.
There it is. Ashley Hamburg's old fine ass. She was double cheeked up the other day on her Instagram, man. She was flexing on him. She had her TikTok leggings on. The TikTok pants.
Okay.
She said, "I'm way late." Ain't that late? Just an hour late. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
No such thing. We're just now getting into the into the topics. The full first hour is just us fucking off.
Pretty much.
Yeah. So we'll see. It was my first time watching a press conference like that.
Yeah.
And it was like, fuck, dude. Ernie said, "Do y'all take EBT for stars?" Nah, but you can buy us some snacks. You can buy us some snacks and drop them off. Yeah, like the press are vultures. And I know it's because, listen, we work on a 24-hour news cycle now.
Yeah.
Where you don't get news anymore. You used to get the news, but now you don't get news. You get what happened within the past few hours.
Yeah.
And it's all about roping people in, and it's usually negative. The news, the news turned negative around the time of the Kennedy assassination. Mm-hmm. So before that, news used to be a little bit different. And then the Kennedy assassination got so much coverage and it got so many views. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like the ratings were through the roof that they were like, okay, people want to watch negative shit.
Yeah.
So the news is usually negative stuff. I would suggest, I'm not telling anybody how to live their life.
Right.
But on Planet Tiger, what I do is I don't watch the news. I seek out my news.
Exactly.
So I go and look for stuff, and then I try to get more information. Yep. I watch people like Philip DeFranco who just give the facts, and then later he'll give an opinion, but like he presents the facts. Look for news outlets that just present you with facts. And wherever you get your news, like that's for you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Get your news and have that be your news, but don't shame other people for where they get their news. You know what I'm saying? Like you can have an opinion without shitting on another opinion.
My favorite thing is like, oh, well, you get your news from that. It's not even like a mainstream media source.
Yeah.
And then in my head, I'll be like, oh, because the mainstream media has been doing such a fantastic job these past, you know what I mean?
Right.
Like they don't give you facts.
They don't. Sometimes they do. Most of the time they don't.
They do, but I feel like they do. But after they get you roped in with false negative stuff.
Most of the time they absolutely don't give you facts. But then there are times that because they can't. Yeah. They can't.
I mean, it's not that they don't give facts.
No, but you're right.
But
I'm agreeing with you. You're absolutely right. Most of the time, it's shit.
Yeah.
But there are times for them to remain on the air. Yeah. They got to throw a fact in there.
Right. Yeah. And then my thing is, it's like, well, I don't really know if I trust a news outlet if they're tied to certain political parties.
Yeah.
So I'll seek out independent.
Don't say certain. In any. If they're tied to any political party.
Yeah, like because you're then only going to report one-sided.
Yeah.
Whereas if I go to an independent,
Angie said it's the TikTok news for me.
News media, they're supposed to be reporting all the sides.
Right. Really quick, 7.5 is in the chat.
Yeah.
I think, Mindy is in the chat.
What up, Mindy?
Mindy said just watch multiple news sources. Yeah, that's what we're saying.
Here's
seek out your news instead of being given the news. Like seek it out. If you heard something happen, go and look for it, and go and look at the reports. Look at. I mean, to be honest, most of the time when it comes to news, like the shit that you really need to know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, okay, is the world about to explode? Are we about to get hit by a meteor?
Yeah.
And then there's like stuff that you want to know. Who died? Who crashed their car?
Yeah.
Like the stuff that you need to know is stuff like recalls. Hey man, fucking lettuce is killing people. Don't fucking eat it. Like that's the type of shit that you need to know.
Yeah, for sure.
Hey, studies show that if you eat more than 6 gummy bears in a 10-minute time period, you might get diarrhea. Like you need to know that.
Yeah.
You need to know that kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Too. Don't watch the news. Read the news.
Yeah.
For example, take your favorite news media.
Really quick, Gonzo said British news is pretty good to watch. For sure.
Yeah.
International news in general, like BBC.
Yeah.
Not the BBC you're thinking, Faye.
Yeah.
The BBC. It's actually pretty good stuff.
It is, yeah.
But even that, that has misses and stuff like
for
that.
sure. So you could whatever channel, whatever. I'm going to stick with the ones on TV.
Right.
If you actually go and read the same thing they're reporting on the TV, if you actually go and read that on their actual website, it's a completely different story.
It is. It is.
And it's usually what really happened because they know a lot of people won't go and search it out themselves.
Well, because they also have to put they have to retract things. Because a lot of times they'll say stuff on the news that's like super inflammatory.
Right. Yeah.
And then they have to go on the site and like take it back. They don't do it on the news because that's where the eyeballs are.
Yeah.
It's a really weird thing. Like, so they'll blast somebody for something, but then on a website that gets 1,000 views, they'll be like, oh, actually, this is what happened. But on the fucking TV where 2.6 million people are watching, you know what I mean?
No,
like,
yeah.
It's a weird,
that's why it's
a weird business.
That's why I usually read the news.
Yeah, reading the news
because you're going to get more straight to the point, factual stuff if you read it.
And seeking out
your
own information.
Yeah.
Like if you hear about something, then just go seek out the information.
Yeah, for sure.
Watching that press conference was so fucking weird, dude. So fucking weird. It was like I don't know. It just felt really predatory. I don't even know if that's the proper word, but it felt predatory. It felt like they were just looking for something juicy to post and to report. I guarantee you, like, some of the fucking headlines are going to be like, was Tiger under the influence?
Right.
And then in the article, once people click it, oh no, they said he wasn't under anything. Yeah. Or strange accident. Right. Strange occurrence, shit like that. Yeah, it's weird. But he's all right. They said he's going to make he's probably going to make a full recovery. He's doing okay. It's not life threatening. Yeah. So thoughts and I don't want to say thoughts and prayers, but DJ Raven said, I'll take anything Little Debbie and cookies. Man. JT said clickbait. Big facts.
Yeah.
Illinois lawmakers are trying to ban Grand Theft Auto. Not the actual crime, the game.
Yeah.
Because I guess carjackings have gone up. So they're blaming it on the game. Now here's the thing. I don't know why they don't think it has anything to do with the situation and people being broke right now, because not being able to work because of the situation. That could, with anytime something like this happens, crime goes up. You know what I mean? Banning GTA is not going to fucking do anything because there's Saints Row, there's freaking Cyberpunk 2077. There's so many other games out there. If Grand Theft Auto was responsible for carjackings going up, it would have happened when the game came out in 2013. Like 2013 is when the game came out. You know what I mean? So what was it, like 7 years ago?
Wait, Grand Theft Auto?
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Oh, 5. Okay.
Yeah. I mean, Grand Theft Auto came out in fucking like 2000. I think the Grand Theft Auto 3, I think, came out in like 2000, maybe 2001. But we're talking about Grand Theft Auto 5. Okay. If it was going to raise carjackings, it would have did that in 2013. Now, here's the thing. Do I think that it has the ability to corrupt minds?
Yes.
Yes. Do I also think that if it has the ability to corrupt minds, it only stands to reason that it has the ability to build minds as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? It has the ability to make minds stronger. You got to do a lot of thinking. Playing games in general, you got to do some thinking. You don't just, it's not just mindless fun anymore.
Right.
I would argue,
really not. It's really not.
I would argue that it's never really been mindless fun. Like, yeah, you could go to the arcade and play Donkey Kong and just turn your brain off and hit the buttons. Yeah. But if you want to beat it, you got some strategy.
Yeah.
Same thing with Mario. Super Mario?
Yeah.
Yeah, you could go there and fucking
just run through the game.
Yeah, but if you want to beat it, you gotta that takes some fucking strategy. So yeah, they're trying to ban it, and I don't know. I think it's lawmakers just kind of being I think they're what's the term? Grasping at straws? Is that the term?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they're just grasping at straws. I think they have no idea how to fix a situation where people are basically in poverty pretty much. And I'm not condoning carjacking at all whatsoever. Like if you're carjacking people, that's fucked up. I think they don't know how to fix a situation where we can get jobs and money into areas and they're blaming it on something else. You know what I mean? It's kind of like the parents that blame video games on their kids doing weird shit when it's like when in actuality a lot of times it's, I'm not going to say bad parenting, but it's a lack of parenting that causes it.
You could say bad parenting.
I just didn't want to say bad parenting
because like okay, for example, me and my brother, we played the Grand Theft Auto probably 3. That was the first one on like the new gen consoles, right?
Yeah, the 3
like in 2000, 2001.
Yeah, 3. That was 3.
You could damn near take a prostitute in the car and you wouldn't see it.
It wasn't damn near. You could take a prostitute
and you just see the car start bouncing up and down.
Annette, really quick. Annette said, "Dude, people need to stop dissing GTA." I knew she would get a kick out of that story.
Like, I'm not gonna lie, I did it in the game. You know what I mean? But I didn't go around dragging girls into my car and doing it too, or I didn't go around carjacking people or driving like I did in Grand Theft Auto, because it was a video game and I was told that. Like I knew.
I've thrown at least $300,000 to $400,000 at the strippers in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Right.
And I've never done that.
You wanna know why? Because it's fake money.
I've smashed at least 15 different hookers in Grand Theft Auto 5.
Right.
I've never done that in real life.
Never done that in real life.
Oddly enough, in Grand Theft Auto, I don't carjack people.
Yeah, I didn't really carjack people either.
I kind of, in that sense, I play the game like the way I live. I don't carjack people. Yeah. I don't just shoot at random people. I try not to kill civilians. I want to kill people that are like in the game.
Yeah.
Like, and when I say the game, like this gangster life that we live in virtually.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
It's chalk it to the game.
But that's what a video game is supposed to be. It's supposed to be an outlet to like suspend your mind from reality.
Really quick, shout out to Brett. He said, "Do we ban movies like Gone in 60 Seconds too?" Nope. Which is why it's a double standard when it comes to game. Faye also said parents need to start beating their kids' ass.
I mean, not like beat their ass, but
Josh is on one. Josh said, and then hop out and kill her to get the money back. Yeah, damn, Josh.
This new way of disciplining kids is.
JT said, Grand Theft Auto 5 is how I got my nickname, 7.5. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right, okay, sport.
Yeah.
So, word, you might have some splaining to do. It's such a strange thing. I completely don't. But here's the thing too. Do I think that some young impressionable kids have played the game and gone out there and tried the shit? Yeah, I'm sure it's happened.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm sure it's happened. It's kind of like I akin it to like the pit bull world, right? So when I was a kid and I first got my first pit bull, I would hear all these stories about like what people did to make their dogs like mean or to train them to fight. And what ended up happening, once I looked into it, started reading books and things like that, what I found out was the Humane Society just one day just didn't like pit bulls.
Yeah.
And so they were like, all right, this is what people are doing to pit bulls. They're feeding them gunpowder to make them mean. So then some fucking idiot out there was like, oh, is that what you do? Oh, okay, so I'm feeding my dog gunpowder and their fucking dog died. Or they'd be like, oh, well, what people do is they take puppies and throw them in a cage with their dog to make them ready to fight, which makes no fucking sense
at all.
That's like me punching a baby to get ready for a fucking UFC fight. Right? It makes no sense at all whatsoever. But then, some idiot is like, oh, is that what you do? So they basically created the problem. Mm-hmm. So obviously them saying that Grand Theft Auto 5 is causing people to go out there and commit more carjackings. There's going to be 1 or 2 or 5 idiots that are like, oh, let me get this game so I can learn how to carjack people. You know what I mean? So it's going to happen. Yeah. They created the, Ginger Magic. She said the red-headed tornado is here. Ginger Magic is in the house.
What's up, Kels?
What up, Kels? Oh, and Ducky is here for a quick visit.
What up, Ducky?
Ducky Duck. DJ Raven said what's worse is Grand Theft Auto San Andreas is the same thing. Yeah. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Oh, hey, what happened? Ducky just liked the stream.
Oh, shit.
Almost hit the wrong button. Yeah, it's just a bit. I'm not a fan of banning games because games to me are art, and I'm not a fan of censoring art. There's a game that's out called Hatred, where basically you're a mass shooter, and all you do is run around shooting people. And while I'm not going to play it, and I'm not going to give it any of my money, I'm not a fan of banning it. You know what I mean? Because we set a very dangerous standard when we start censoring and when we start banning. It's kind of like, my opinion on white supremacists, right? Mm-hmm. When they have their rallies and things like that. I am not a fan of preventing them from having their get-togethers. Mm-hmm. They can have that. They can speak. They can, you know what I mean? Yeah. If they're not hurting people, if they're not trying to attack passersby, you know what I mean? Yeah. Have your rally, do your thing. I'm not a fan of banning them. I'm not a fan of censoring them. Yeah. When they do things like that. Now, I can't speak for Twitter. I can't speak for Facebook. Those are privately owned companies. For sure. And they're allowed to do whatever it is that they want to do. But I'm not a fan of censoring people. Like, people can say what they want to say. Now, realize there's consequences to the things that you say, especially if you say it in a public
place.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm not when we start censoring games, when we start banning games for certain things. Now, here's the thing: if this was like, obviously, if the game was like killing children, or things like that, get it the fuck out of here. We can't be out here killing kids unless it's a horror game and a child or two dies in the line of the story. Yeah. But if it's just like a child killing simulator, no, fuck that.
No, yeah.
But yeah, like banning Grand Theft Auto because you think it's raising carjackings, to me, it's silly. From the looks of it, they don't have any evidence. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? They don't have any.
How could you?
Yeah. They don't have any evidence to prove this. Like, it's not like these people are jacking cars and yelling fucking
"Woo, Grand Theft Auto!"
Yeah, Grand Theft Auto. Oh, I got 5 stars. Right? Like, you know what I mean? Like, that's not happening. So, yeah, it's a weird thing to me. This next one, I'm sure you'll be a fan of it if you ever plan to visit New Jersey. Jersey lawmakers have just signed to legalize weed. In New Jersey. Okay. So apparently it is about to be legal. Like legal.
Like, so you could just
I'm
like Colorado legal?
I'm guessing you're not going to be able to just be walking down the street smoking weed. Oh, my sister's in the building. My little sister, Liz.
What up, Liz?
Hey, Liz. She said, yo. How are you, sis? Yeah, New Jersey just, I think they just legalized it. If you want, double check that. Okay. Because I know they signed a bill to legalize it, but I don't know the parameters of which they, Raven said, I'm willing to make a trip to New Jersey, go to Rayman's Hood and call it a day. Go to Raymond's Hood and call it a day. Redman. Oh, my bad. Redman's Hood. Go to Redman's Hood and call it a day. Yeah, Redman's slinging weed nowadays. He's got Annette said, hell yeah, New Jersey. Come on, Ohio. Ohio just recently expanded the things that like you can get a card for. It's like literally fucking anything, dude.
Yeah.
Like it's
like it'll Ohio will get there.
It's like leg pain.
Yeah. Like Ohio will get there. It's just they got to find a way to keep the farmers in it. If you could do anything you want in Ohio, you could get anything in Ohio passed. You have to include the farmers. That's
for sure.
That's what happened the first time, like a couple years ago when they tried to, or like a few years ago when they tried to.
Oh, yeah. This is the last week, my sister's last week at her job.
Oh.
What are you going to be doing now, Liz? Stay-at-home mom or just stay-at-home awesome? And congratulations, by the way, for it being your last week.
Which one you want to click? We'll go to Leafy because that's they handle the.
So what?
Are you at least 21? Yes. Okay, here we go.
All right. So what do they say?
Sign in a package of bills that create. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, it's legal.
So it's just it's just 100% legal.
To legalize cannabis for all adults.
Okay.
So, I mean, there's obviously rules and regulations, but yeah,
I'll put myself on the bottom. There we go. So it's just straight up legal, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not mad at that. I am not mad at that.
Also, in the same thing, it reforms the criminal penalties for minors regarding cannabis.
Oh, so people are
which reforms criminal and civil penalties for cannabis. So yeah, like there's
that's the crazy thing about weed becoming legal in so many places. There's a lot of people that are serving time right now for weed charges.
Yeah.
My sister says she's gonna be a stay-at-home awesome mom, playing games and changing diapers. Better you than me. I ain't changing near diaper. Yeah, it's there's so many people that are like have basically lost their lives for weed charges. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I'm wondering if obviously they say that they're going to be doing some reform. So I'm guessing they're going to be like either reducing sentences or letting people out. That would be my guess. I would think you would kind of have to, right? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? There's people that have sold it to federal agents and are serving federal time.
Yeah.
And now that it's legal in the place that they sold it, they're still not out. Yeah, it's still in there. It's weird, man. It's a weird thing. And it's not like these are like violent crimes. It's, you're selling weed. Like, is weed ever a violent, like, look, I know it happens.
I guess, but
I know people have gotten in fights over it, and like weed dealers have beat people up. But in general,
but that's dealing with their money.
Yeah,
usually
weed dealing is usually not a super violent affair.
Like look,
weed heads aren't really violent people all like that.
I've never thought about doing something violent.
Annette said, "Hallelujah."
After I've partaked.
Oh, and Lauren Lanzaretta is is in the chat. I don't know how I missed that, but let's play it. She said, "I'm coming on your show soon." Hell yeah, you are. She just released a new album.
Oh, cool.
That is a banger. Cool. A banger. I think she's having an event for it. It might be this Sunday. Okay. I gotta double check the message and because I want to shout that out. So I'll double check the message in a second. Now, what were you saying, Pun?
I was just saying, I'm sure it happens, but me and most of the people I know who partake never once was like, hey, let me go do something violent.
Right.
It's usually, if I could get up off the couch, let me go to the refrigerator. You know what I mean? Like,
oh my God! If I could get up off the couch, let me go.
Or just pass out for like an hour. Like that's usually the effect you're going to get.
Like a good hour.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can airdrop this to because I want to put it up on screen really quick. Bear with me, people. It's not a code word that I have a bear sitting next to me. Why doesn't my computer ever show up? This is so weird. Everyone. Oh well, I'll just message it to myself. Boom. Send. All right. So, yeah, good for New Jersey, man.
Yeah.
Good for New Jersey.
That's why it's like,
Does weed really make you like hungry all like that?
I mean, sometimes. Like you just be like, I don't know if it like makes you hungry or if you just like, man, like I really want something. Okay, that is making you hungry. So yeah, to me it does sometimes. I don't know why it took me so long to say that, but
I mean, listen,
it's weird though. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. I don't know. Probably the strand, like I don't.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So different strands can.
Well, it's different. Like strands will affect you differently.
Boom. I want to put this up on her new album is called Deliverance.
Okay.
And she's having a listening party.
Oh.
So I'm going to put the info up on screen here. Oh, let me move the ticker so people can see it. Yeah, she's having a listening party on Wednesday, the 24th. 2818 Church Avenue in Hingetown. Mask is required for entry. So great fucking. She's an amazing artist. She's on the fuck all the way off list. Like she's like legit an amazing artist. Yeah. Like there's people that are like good at what they do sometimes, but she's like one of those people that's like she's super 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 fucking good. So if anybody's interested or if y'all get a chance, man, stop on by there and enjoy the listening party. I think I'm gonna get a copy of it on vinyl because I know she did. Cool. She did. I think she did a limited run. Lauren, is there any more vinyl copies? I don't know why that word slipped my mind. Is there any more vinyl copies left? If so, let me know so I can purchase.
Yeah, so if there is, let me know too. I would.
Yeah, I would love to buy one if she's still. In the chat. Let me message her just to be safe. Why am I spelling vinyl wrong? With as many fucking records as I got. Boom. All right, we are back. We are back on the scene. Oh, Katie.
Crispy and clean.
Miss Huck is in the chat.
Hello.
On Instagram. Josh said, yeah, Lauren Lanzaretta is amazing. She is, man. She can sing. She can play piano. She can play basketball. She can fucking hoop. She's gorgeous. She's an amazing individual. Like, she's an amazing human being. Yeah, so good for New Jersey.
Yeah.
Finally getting with the times. It's about time. I think eventually everywhere is going to be legal.
To me, there's no reason why I shouldn't.
There's absolutely no reason.
Alcohol is completely legal.
Alcohol does worse shit than weed.
It does.
Like
aspirin is completely legal. Yeah. And Cat Williams said it. If you take a bottle of that, you ain't going to have another headache.
Be your last fucking headache. Kaylee said, hi, guys, from work. Oh. She's out there saving people, saving children, saving everybody. What up? She's going to be drawing some stuff for us. She got her a new iPad. She's an artist. She's dope. She is dope. Dizzope. Another member of the Ginger Magic Squad. Okay. She's a redhead. Very cool. She's another member of the Ginger Magic Squad. President of the Ginger Magic Squad is Kelsey.
Yes.
This next thing we're about to talk about was presented to us by the one DJ Raven 216.
It was
on the Discord. If you're not part of the Discord, get in there. We have a room where you can suggest topics for the show within reason. Mm-hmm. Obviously, don't go in there trolling. Yeah. Like we don't do politics, so don't go in there, asking for a bunch of political stuff or just ridiculous stuff. I mean, you can ask for goofy topics, and we might bring them up. So, join the Discord. So his question was can social media be helpful or harmful to hurtful to your success? And I'm not sure. I don't think that's how he asked it. I guess I could go look on the Discord and see exactly how he exactly how he phrased it.
Yeah.
Let me look at it right now, because that's what that's what I do. It's what we do around these parts. Why am I hitting the wrong buttons? Topic suggestions. So he said good social media help or harm your success or failure. I think he meant could social media help or harm your success or failure. I'm gonna say yes. I'm gonna say yes for both. It can help your success. It can help your failure. It can harm your success, and it could prevent your failure, which would I guess be harming your failure. I'm gonna say yes. Ernie said both. Yeah,
I
definitely
say it
agree.
could be helpful and harmful.
I think it's the way that you do it and what direction you're going in. Like, for instance, if you're a person who is showing your body a lot on social media, right? No matter who you are, this is just a human that is showing your body a lot on social media, and you're not going into a field that has something to do with that, it could be harmful.
It could be.
Like if you try to become a teacher, professor, or a lawyer or something like that, sometimes, especially like a lawyer,
right?
Because they'll use anything to fucking disparage your credibility.
Hell yeah.
So it can be helpful. The same thing is if you have a bunch of videos of you drinking and doing dumb stuff and stuff like that, and then you're trying to work for like a Fortune 500 company, it might come back to bite you in the ass. You know what I mean? While at the same time, let's say, I don't know, you got a bunch of cool ass pictures that you took, and you're trying to get a job as a photographer or like like a designer or something like that. They might, they might look to you. Also, you're following, like, a lot of places. It's weird to me because I wasn't born in the year 2007. So modern kids have known nothing but a social media life.
For sure.
So for them, it's normal. But a lot of places where you're looking to get a job will check your social media presence.
Oh, yeah.
And they'll try to find out how many followers you got. And not even just like businesses. Yeah. Businesses want to see how many followers you have. Like, I know places like, nightclubs, bars, when they're hiring servers, bottle service girls, bartenders, they want them to have a big social media presence because their presence can bring faces that put asses in seats in their establishment. But when you're going to work for like a fucking like an actual like company, and they're looking at your social media, like to me, that's weird, but that's what, it's what things are right now.
They kind of want to see the person they're getting.
Exactly. Well, and
unfortunately,
but they're also checking what I'm talking about is weird is they're checking your following.
Oh, okay.
So they want you to have a big following, and it's like, okay, this is a telemarketing firm. Why do I need a huge following? You know what I mean? This is a law firm. Why do I need a huge following, dude? You're a dentist. Why? Why do I need a huge following to be your dental assistant? You know what I mean? Like that's the weird part to me.
I think those companies might just. I'm sure they look at the followers, but I think those companies are looking at like, what are you posting? Like, who are you outside of work? Because unfortunately,
that makes sense.
Most of the time, especially kids, probably well, any age, but mostly like teenagers, early 20s. They don't care what they put on social media. I know I didn't.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, like, for sure.
So they want to see who are we getting?
Yeah, and that part makes sense.
Yeah.
That part of it makes absolute sense to me. The only part that doesn't make sense
is the followers. Yeah.
Is when they want you to have a big following because that, but at the same time, if you're coming out of college, like honestly, most people coming out of college like immediately have like 5,000 followers. You know what I mean? Just because school is a social media. Yeah. You know what I mean? School is a social media platform. So if you're in school and you're in school during the times of social media, you'll have a huge following, whether it's high school or college, you'll have a ton of following. Ernie said, jobs look at your social media now before they hire you. Yeah, for sure. He also said, when I taught at Case Western Reserve, they asked for all my social media platforms. And Josh said referrals. Yeah, I could see that too. Yeah, it's a really weird thing, man. So like it can definitely hurt. DJ Raymond said it just depends on what kind of flavor. I think he's talking about the weed.
Yeah.
I think there's a little, it kind of might be behind. Oh, Matitude is in the chat on Instagram. What up, Matitude?
What up?
Yeah, do you ever said it depends on the people that look up. Let's say bottle girls that you name. Wait, bottle service that you name, right? 10K word for followers. 10K worth of followers for women to be bottle girls. Get asses in seats. Also, when it comes to retail, it's different too. It's all weird. Yeah, retail places will look at your social media following as well, and not just for what you post, because retail fucking Forever 21 don't give a fuck what you post. No. It's Forever 21. Right. They expect you to post stupid shit, but they want you to have a big following. My ex worked at Forever 21 for a while, and they wanted her to like get more followers. I mean, this was a while ago before social media super took off, but they wanted her to get more followers. They wanted her to post more. Yeah. They wanted her to post from work more. They encouraged her to like try shit on and post like the mirror selfies in the fucking changing room. Like they encourage her to do that shit. Yeah, it's a fucking weird thing, man. Like social media is it's one of the best things to happen to us, and also one of the worst things to happen to us. Yeah. It's one of the best things because it allows us to do what we're currently doing. You know what I mean? Without social media, we wouldn't be doing this. There'd be nowhere to broadcast it without getting on TV. You know what I'm saying? So because of that, it's a great thing. But then the negative side of it is like, okay, here's a person who is an amazing graphic designer, but they only got 400 followers. Yeah. Then here's person B who has 15,000 followers, but is not a great graphic designer. And then they get the job because they have more followers. You know what I mean? My sister said what's really scary is kids now are growing up knowing only TikTok and whatnot. So it's natural to put yourself out on social media nowadays. Every dumb thing you do as you grow is on social media. So now you have to watch your every move. Yeah, big facts. Big facts to that. It's like when it's the only thing you know. Demetrius. Oh. What up? What up? What up? Is he in the chat yet?
I didn't see him, no.
Yeah, like, you got to be mindful. Just be like, I don't tell anybody what to post. I don't say, hey, don't post yourself half naked. Do it. Do whatever you want. Just be mindful of what you're posting. Be mindful of what you're putting out there. And just remember, I think the people that, the children of social media tend to not realize that you are not living a private life anymore. Yes. And anything you put out there is out there forever. I don't think they really realize that. Whereas we're people that came around before it and watched it grow. So we see the warning signs. Yeah. We see like, okay, if I upload this, it's going to be there forever. Because for us, it's not just muscle memory. Yeah. Like I had a meme, and it was like, in the year 3005, after the collapse of society and all this other stuff, right? When people sit down to eat, they hold up their hands like this, and they just say, and nobody knows why we do it, right? That was the meme, right? Okay. And so it's like, for a lot of people now, it's just muscle memory. You go out to eat, the first thing you do, you pull out your phone, you take a picture of your food, you upload it. It's like, instead of saying grace, that's the grace. That's the grace. That's what you do, and then you eat. And so it just becomes muscle memory. Like anything you do, just muscle memory, you upload it. Whereas with us, we don't have that muscle memory from birth. You know what I mean? Like if you hand us a thing, a Game Boy or whatever, the first thing we try to do isn't to try to swipe. We start hitting buttons and shit like that. So a lot of people, oh, there he is. Yeah. There he is. Yeah, he said, "What's up, fellas? I've been watching for a minute. I mess with it, and we'll definitely be back to catch more. Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm going to take all the credit. Just kidding. Yeah, that's fucking Meech, man. Yeah. The homie Meech. You remember Meech? We used to go to Heaven and Earth together. Yeah. Because he is a dad. Josh said food porn. Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
facts.
That's what it is.
Like, it's just so natural for the current generation that grew up in social media. It's just so natural for them to just immediately upload, which is what gets a lot of people in trouble, because content is king, right? So it's content. So they look at life not as life anymore. They look at life as content. Like, as a DJ, and I feel like I say that all the time, as a DJ, I'm up in the booth and I watch people come in and I watch people take pictures and like are having a blast when they're recording and then stop and the whole mood changes. Like they put the phone down and then they'll just sip on their drink and they'll stand there having their conversation. Yeah. And then somebody will pull out a camera and all of a sudden it's woo. Right. You know what I mean? Like it's such a strange thing. And like it just becomes content. Like it just strictly content. And it gets a lot of people in trouble because they're posting shit that they probably shouldn't post because it's content. You know what I mean? It might get them followers. Shit, that's how what's his name got in trouble? Fucking the Paul brother, Logan. When he was at the suicide forest in Japan and he posted the dead body because it was content. Because he thinks content. Yeah. And when he's filming, he's like, this is content. Yeah. So he just edited it and uploaded it. Yo, you had mad chances to blur it out. Like you could have blurred it out in the editing process. Yep. You could have not done it. You could have not uploaded it. You know what I mean? Like you had a chance when you uploaded to not do it. And when you made the thumbnail, he put the dead body in the thumbnail. So, but it's content. You know what I mean? When you look at everything as content, there's no telling what you're going to upload. And that can be harmful. Life should be looked at as life. And I'm not doing a get off my lawn type speech. Do your thing. Yeah. Upload your shit. Post your shit. Social media is great. Like, for the people that are like, social media is the most evil thing ever, it can be, but it can also be the best thing ever. Like, it's dual sides. It's yin and yang. You just got to be, aware. You got to be I don't want to say wary, but you just got to be aware that not everything is content. Some things are private. Some things are just life. Your friend just got dumped. Maybe not film them and put them on your fucking Instagram. You know what I mean? Somebody fucking crashed a car. Maybe not film that and put it on your Instagram. Right? You know what I'm saying? Ernie said they want people to love them for their perception. Big facts. Perception over persona. Big facts. Neil the One said viral virus is what I call it. Big facts. I agree with that too. Anything can be negative.
Anything can. Yeah.
At the same time, it can be a good thing. Like social media has gotten me in touch with people that I literally haven't seen since I was a child. Like I got friends that watch this show that were around for me growing up. You know what I mean? Yeah. So that's the beauty of social media. Like it's a good thing. Liz said, take the Gorilla Glue thing. People see something, get famous off of dumb stuff and copy it, not thinking that it's there forever. Like that guy who glued his lips to the cup following her. Yep. Yeah. Big facts. Yeah, that dude did happen. DJ Neil the One said, not all publicity is good publicity. Big facts. Big facts. And going viral is there was a time where like going viral was kind of like a natural thing. You just kind of happen to upload something and it just happened to go viral. Yeah. Now there's a way to go viral. Like people plan out like, okay, I'm going to do this and go viral. Like you literally know what's going to go viral. When old girl, when Maria told me I should upload the Crackers video, she was like, that'll go viral. And I was like, nah, she was absolutely right. That shit overnight was fucking viral. And to the point that I haven't uploaded really since then. I'm like, I'm gonna kind of chill.
I'm gonna ride this out.
Yeah, I'm gonna chill. I'm gonna chill out, not upload nothing. Yeah, let it die down a little bit. Ernie said facts. He lost part of his lip because he didn't believe her. Yeah, that's what he said. I don't believe it. Yeah, and then he glued his lips to a cup. And the thing is, I would like to believe that she made an honest mistake, but then I'm like, maybe she didn't. Maybe she did it on purpose. You know what I mean? Now, what saved it for me was all the rumors about her suing Gorilla Glue, those weren't true. She actually made a statement. Yeah. And she was like, this is my mistake. Yeah. I take full responsibility. That's what made me like, okay, she made a mistake. Yeah. She was like, it was my mistake. I take full responsibility. They had nothing. They didn't tell me to do it. It's just, I did this. I'm absolutely not suing them. So I'm like, okay. And the doctor actually was able to save her hair. Okay. Yeah, he was able to save her hair. So good for her. Yeah. Good for her. That dude, if I was Charlemagne, I would give that dude donkey of the day. The one that lost his fucking lips. That's just fucking idiotic. Raven said, yeah, I think the benefit of going viral is just views and 15 minutes of fame, if you ask me. Yeah, I agree with that too. Neo agrees as well. I agree. 15 minutes of fame. Ernie said both of them are over 40. There's no way in hell you don't know what Gorilla Glue is and what it does.
Yeah, that's...
Well, so there's a product called Gorilla Snot that's for your hair.
I mean, yes.
She might have just not realized, because I'll be honest, I didn't know what Gorilla Glue was until, honestly, a couple years ago, but I knew it said glue, and that I wasn't going to do anything dumb with it. Like, I assumed that it was strong, but there's people, listen, man, Ernie, there's people that live in a bubble like you wouldn't believe, man. There's people, I mean, you lived on the east side, Ernie. You know there's people on the east side that haven't been off their block. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like, there's people in areas, like I know people in Bay Village, and it's not just hood people. Like, I know people in Bay Village that haven't been past Westlake.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. They just haven't. I'm like, you've never been to Lakewood? No. I'm like, how are you 32 and you've never been out of fucking Bay Village? Like, come on, fam. Like, you haven't been off your block?
Like, there's...
there's people that haven't been out of their neighborhood. So there's people that are unaware, and maybe she just didn't know. She put it in her hair. Or maybe she didn't realize how strong it was. You know what I mean? And she didn't read the fucking, because it clearly states on there, don't put this shit on your fucking skin or you're fucked. Like, pretty much. I just got a notification. Tiger Woods suffered compound leg fracture and shattered ankle in car accident. And apparently I just paid Stars $47 for I don't even watch Stars.
Oh shit.
I have the app and I do it 6 months at a time. I'll just start watching it. I'll just
well, fuck it. I'll watch it. Yeah,
it's paid for. It's paid for now. I'll just start watching it. Oh man. Oh man. Neil said he's fucked. He just came off back surgery too. Yeah, but the back surgery was successful.
Yeah.
And I think he'll be able to play. I think it's gonna take a while. He'll be able to play again though.
Yeah.
He'll be able to play again. Yeah, man, that whole Gorilla Glue thing was just, that shit was just uncalled for.
It was.
And I think, but unfortunately, for her or for us, it made her more successful on social media. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, it bolstered her social media following like crazy. Like, it shot way the fuck up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, if she can parlay it into something else, that's another thing. A lot of times people just need that one viral moment to get their following through the roof, and then they just parlay it into some other shit. And once they do that, like, you know, that's enough to keep them eating for a long time.
Yeah.
Ernie said all of her social media is now verified. Boom. And the weird thing about getting verified is once you're verified, other verified people tend to follow you. You know what I mean? So you get a bunch of famous people following you, and it's a fucking weird thing. I would love to get verified just because I know it would get us more views.
Yeah.
Like, if I were to get verified, it would get us more views, and it just get us more eyeballs onto this amazing shit that we do. I feel bad for the people that don't know about us, because we're fucking funny.
Are we?
We're funny as shit, dude. We are funny as hell. And we have fans, man. There's people that come up to us and they're like, yo,
I know.
We love what y'all do. I know you're not used to it.
I'm not used to I'm
used to it. I'm used to it because I'm the shit. But I know you're not. Yeah, I honestly feel bad for people that don't know about us. Listen, people, if y'all want to help your friends, go ahead and let them know that there's this amazing show every Tuesday and Thursday called The Two Endangered Mammals. You would be doing them a favor. You would be doing a disservice if you didn't tell them about it. Just let them know. Just say, hey, tune in one show. Yeah, you won't regret it. That's all you got to do. One show. Right. If we can get them to watch one show, listen, we'll have them hooked. Ernie said, I try to be funny. I just look funny. I get called Michael Blackson. That's just plain racism. That's just plain racist, because you don't look like Michael Blackson at all, not to me. Raven said, I can agree with that. Yeah. If I feel bad for the people that Neil said, you guys are okay. JK, I enjoy the show. Oh man. Yeah, I feel bad for the people that don't know about us, man. Don't know about us. We do all types of stuff. Yeah. Relationship advice, gambling advice, shoplifting advice. Yeah, man. I truly feel bad for the people that aren't aware. Kaylee said, agreed. Honestly, didn't listen to the podcast before. She didn't listen to podcasts before TM.
Oh, sure.
I remember her telling me that because I remember telling her that we're doing that we do a podcast, and she was like, I don't really listen to podcasts. And I was like, well, give it a try. Just check it out one time. Yeah. It's not your typical podcast. And now she's hooked. I'm making an assumption, but oh man. Raven said, I'll talk about food comas. Food comas are an interesting thing.
They're amazing.
I love a good food coma, man.
Yeah.
I love having a meal that's so good that you're just like, I'm going to pass out wherever I am at.
Yeah. And
fuck my safety.
Right.
I'm just going to sleep.
I'm going down.
This is happening. Like your body is like, this is happening. Yep. There's nothing you could do about it. You cannot stop this. This is happening.
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
Shh. Let this happen. Let this happen.
That's why Thanksgiving is one of my favorite holidays.
Man.
Football. Well, food, football, sleep. Well, watch.
Are you sure this is your favorite? Because you're doing a lot of
because it's just
it's just so much. It's got you flustered.
Yeah. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I eat, watch football, and sleep throughout the day.
Jesus, I think the football is watching you.
It's amazing.
I mean, listen, it's food in general, man. Like food is one of those things where it's just so enjoyable. I don't think I've ever eaten angry.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been like angrily eating.
I may have like been angry before, and then once I sit down to eat, it's like, oh,
it's a whole different thing.
This is fantastic now.
Yeah, at that time, it's a whole different thing. Food to me, food is like, whew. Josh said, hell yeah, y'all are fan-fucking-tastic. Hey, we appreciate that,
Thank
man.
you.
We appreciate that. We know it, but we appreciate You're right. You're absolutely right. Neil the One said, I only listen to like 5 podcasts. I'm assuming we're one of them. I'm hoping. Well, he's here right now, so.
Yeah.
Ernie says, speaking of food, Anasia Williams? Who is that? Is that a chef?
I don't
Ernie,
know.
who is that? I don't know why I keep looking over here when I got the chat right here as well.
You want me to look her up?
Yeah, see if you can look her up. Is she
or is this a trap?
I don't know. It might be. Ricky Barley. Ricky is in the chat. Blow it up for the homie Ricky.
All right. I'm hitting search.
Ernie said he just butchered the name. So how do you say it? How do I say it?
Oh, because.
Oh, she's in the chat.
Oh.
Well, let's blow it up for her. So how do I say your name? Cause I just butchered the hell out of it, apparently. Anicia. Okay. Is that how you say it? Anicia? Let's blow it up for Anicia. Wait, is she a mom?
Oh. I don't know.
He said, wait, but why did you say it like that? He was like, speaking of food, Anicia Williams.
Yeah.
Is he saying that she's a whole snack? Could it be that she's a snack?
To me, that's what that means.
It seems like it. Oh, she said, there you go. I got it. Yeah, I got it right the first time. Don't let Ernie steer you wrong. Don't let him lie to you. I ain't mess up nothing. I ain't butcher nothing.
I'm assuming they know each other.
They better. If he just calling her name out and he don't know her. He's just like, speaking of food. That'd be weird. I'm sure we'll find out now.
Oh.
He goes, I was opening the platform of her saying she's a chef.
We totally missed that one.
Yeah, we screwed that up. we our bad. Well, let's blow it up. Let's Blow it up for her being a chef.
Yeah.
And welcome.
Yeah.
Welcome to Two Endangered Mammals. It's almost time for us to get out of here, but I think we're going to do an after hours show. Quick little after hours stream, if you will. Obviously for the people on Instagram, we won't be going anywhere. Ernie said funniest moment ever. I
had him calling her a snack.
Yeah.
Well,
hold on. Let me pull her up. Oh yeah, she's gorgeous.
Yeah,
she's gorgeous, and she's a chef. She can fuck all the way off.
Yeah,
she's on the list. She's on fuck all the way off. That's a good thing. It's a good thing. Trust us. It's a good thing. Yeah, she's got a crown in her profile picture and everything. Oh yeah.
There you go.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Anicia. I gotta commit that to memory.
Anicia.
Because I'm gonna fuck it up next time. I'm definitely gonna fuck it up next time. 100%. I am probably gonna fuck it up next time.
Oh,
Ernie, are you aware of the list of the? She said,
well, yeah,
he better be calling me a snack and thank you.
Oh. Well, all right then.
Yeah, he was calling you a snack. That's what it was. He ain't mean nothing about a chef. He was just like, speaking of food.
Wink, wink. Anicia Williams.
Oh, man. Josh says, stick to that story, fellas. Big facts. Big facts. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Ernie was calling her a snack.
Yep.
At least he better be.
Yeah.
Because if he's not, he got some trouble.
Yeah.
He about to have a situation.
Mm-hmm.
And I do not envy him for being in that situation.
Nope.
I don't like getting. I got slapped. Ever tell you about the time I got slapped, man? This chick slapped the shit out of me, and it was for something I didn't even do. So we were hanging out in front of a movie theater, and a group of us.
Yeah.
A buddy of mine was arguing with this chick, and he called her a bitch.
Oh.
So she went to slap him.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm standing to his right side, leaning over, not leaning over a rail, but I'm leaning on the rail, just looking over, like looking at the people downstairs. I'm not aware. I only know what happened because people told me afterwards. But so she goes to slap him. She swings full force. He ducks. Not leans back, like full duck.
Yeah.
And what's weird is out of the corner of my eye, I see him duck. So I'm looking like.
So you looked into it?
Yeah. So I'm looking like, in my brain, I'm like, why the fuck is he ducking? So I turn, and as I turn, her hand just met my face. Bow! Oof. Bro, it echoed. People downstairs looked up. Like, people downstairs were like, the fuck just happened up there? Like, it was loud as shit.
Damn.
And she just froze because, like, she probably, like, saw her life flash before her eyes. She just froze. Like, oh, my God, I'm so sorry. And, like, my lip was split. Like, it was. Oh, shit. Yeah, bro. She slapped the fuck out of me. And I just looked at her and it was like, I was like, you know what? Just go ahead inside the movie theater before something bad happens to you. That's all I said. I was like, go ahead and go inside the movie theater. We'll discuss it later. And then she kept trying to apologize. I was like, listen, trust me, go inside the movie theater before something bad happens to you. Yeah. And she's like, what's going to happen? I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Like, I have no idea. So just go ahead and go inside. We'll talk about it later. I'm going to let it go. Yeah. But I'm going to cool off first.
Yeah, right?
Ernie said, you're a trained fighter. Why didn't you Jackie Chan her shit? Because
he is a trained fighter.
Yeah, because if I would have, what I'm going to do? Move out of the way, and then she goes over the rail. Now I got a murder on my hands. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? I didn't even realize what was happening. Like, literally, I saw him duck, and in my peripheral, I saw him duck, and I turned to see why he was ducking. You know what I mean? Yeah. And then that hand met me. Bow. And to this day, like, she still apologizes for it.
Really?
Like, every now and again when I see her, like, she'll apologize. And I'm like, dude, that's so long ago, and it was an accident. I owe you one, though. Josh said, walk the fuck away. Yeah, I'm like, I owe you one. I'll probably slap her on the ass, to be honest with you. It is quite rotund these days. She owes you cheeks
and an
ice cream cake, man. Liz said, Mom always taught us not to put hands on someone without expecting to get hit back. She definitely did. All I hear is the warning music from Kill Bill. Oh, man. Kill Bill's such a great movie.
It is.
People, we're about to get out of here, but don't go anywhere because we are going to start streaming again for the after show. So we hope that you will join us for that. We'll literally be, getting back on like literally 4 minutes after we, after we cut this stream. But for now, wait, really quick. Annette said, "Where's she at?" Don't worry, Annette. We got it covered. That's why I love Annette. Annette is the homie. Oh, but for now, thank you everybody for joining the 27th episode of the Two Endangered Mammals podcast, the #1 podcast in my duplex.
Sure is.
I have been your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo, and with me as always is the one and only Pun-Fu-Panda. Mr. Pun, why don't you tell the good people how they can get in touch with you?
On Instagram and Snapchat at Pun-Fu-Panda and Discord.
Discord as well.
And on Facebook, Pun-Capassa.
And if you want to reach out to me, you can reach me at Tiger39. That's THAIGER 39. And you can catch me on all social media platforms, Instagram, Facebook, Snapchat, Twitter, anywhere that the media is of a social variety.
And where there's a handle.
You can catch me at Tiger39. If you want to watch the shows after the fact, the replays, just go to youtube.com/Tiger39. They're all, arranged in playlists for you right there. If you want to listen to the podcast after the fact, just go to your favorite podcasting streaming platform of choice and look for Two Endangered Mammals. We're the only two that show up. Once again, this has been the Pun-Fu-Panda. I have been your host, Mr. Tiger Adinaldo. We have been the Two Endangered Mammals, and we are now signing out. Peace.